daughter here, Nosy. No, Trina, your bath water here, and I'll pay anybody $25 if you'll change your name to
Kiana.
Trina's bath water. I'm back to you, Glock.
Hold on.
I'm back to you, Glock. I'm back to you, Glock. No, she was trying to be funny.
No, she was trying to tell me so I could block the page, and the page hasn't commented again. That's why I haven't been able to block them. She wasn't telling me.
I've been tagging them all day. If they think that shit,
so I could block
it's
them.
not. It's not funny.
But so many other pages are here. That's why block my baby page? even though, I mean, come on, y'all. It's a part of the thing, you know. I get my neck, I get Kiana's neck, Kiana's edges. I mean, that's a part of the dig around here. Come on, y'all.
Yeah, but
this not about that. It's about even you. You said the lady won the money. I don't know if you just not saying the whole thing. I know you done said 100 times that you don't do the Cash App things. How many times have you went to the Kiana, you're a woman.
Right.
You're a woman with children.
Right.
And I know in your heart of hearts you just probably said like everybody else that she got. What
no,
if this
I'm
was
gonna
me?
be honest with you, Glock. You wanna know the truth?
Yeah.
I had the exact feeling that you had. That's why I said I ain't giving shit. You can win it. And her name happened and did win. God in heaven knows she won. She did.
Let me ask you this. Why did you help her? Why did you help her drag Nitra? But listen to me. This lady was in people DMs taking Nitra out and putting this one here wouldn't help me and required me to do stuff. She done it at least 7 times.
When I met her, she was saying that in other lives. So therefore, I'll be honest with you, I didn't stop her and be like, hey, you can't say that about Nitra. But I have never myself said those words out of my mouth. I've never said, Nitra told this woman, I never said it out my mouth. Never. I ain't gonna stop her, but I ain't never said it. Because again, I've seen Nitra do a bunch of bullshit to people. So did I believe it? Yep. But here's the thing. The other night before she said she was going to unalive herself, she went into the washroom and she grabbed the box and we were screaming, no, this is the ashes that she wanted to see. And we like, stop that shit. Stop it. So no, I have never drugged Nitra with her.
No, that's not what I said. I said, why did you allow it?
On my platform?
No, listen. What do you what do you always say?
What's that?
Prove it. Show me some proof.
But I mean, do you
come on now, Kiana? Come on, meet me halfway.
I'm being real with you. Only thing I didn't do, I did not stop her because again, I don't care for Nitra. So that come with the territory. I don't care. But I didn't go around telling, do you know Nitra told this woman I've never done that. Because I don't really believe in bearing false witness. I don't really do that. Even though, you know, the people do it to me, I just don't really believe in bearing false witness like that. But I mean, that's her. That was for her to witness. That's for her to say it happened. I'm just not going to say it didn't happen. And let me ask you this, Glock. Do we know it still didn't happen though?
Them bloggers came over there.
And me and all of us said we had the same bad feeling. So if Nitra had the same bad feeling you and I had, Nitra might have said, show me them ashes.
I'm not speaking for her. The bloggers came over there and gave Miss Nitra what she needed. Cool.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, God. If you had a bad feeling when she came in your inbox, I had a bad feeling. Nitra might have had the same feeling, right? And she might have said, show me them ashes, right?
Listen, Kiana, everybody's discernment is not the same. And you know for a fact, a lot of us don't use our discernment when it comes to certain things. That lady was supposed to get a bag from me. Well, not a bag, but she was supposed to get... Listen to me. I understand you don't understand where I'm coming from. Not a bag. She was supposed to get something that really counted that would hold her over. You know why? Because me and her share a story alike.
Right. I got you. And don't get me wrong. I felt in my heart, because she didn't mention her deceased son to me. I just found this out the other night with the unaliving. When she, you know what I'm saying? She mentioned her special needs daughter. Who has a special needs daughter? Bingo. So you feel? Thank you. So
don't you feel like some of this shit is targeted, Kiana?
Of course.
If hindsight
But
is
I
50
had that feeling then, Glock, and I used my discernment and said, no, sir, you ain't gonna get. You just not gonna. You, if I got to go out here and pass out money to every person that got a special needs child, I be passing out all day. I don't do that. So when she came in my live one night, I had announced it earlier that day. I said, "Hey, everybody, I'm going live tonight, Saturday night. We're gonna give out, money." Boom. God in heaven knows she wanted fair and square. She wanted $50, fair and square. And Ray the Fixer won 100. And Ray the Fixer didn't get back with me. Ray can verify this. I inboxed Ray. I said, "Ray, you don't want the money?" I said, "It's another lady she needed. If you want me to get," she said, "You can give it to her." That's how that happened. So in my mind, she didn't beat me out of $150. You know what I'm saying? She won the 50 and either way it go, but I asked Ray would she let her have 100. Ray said yes. So if anybody got beat, it was Ray, because Ray said yes. But I just don't do it, and I know I can't tell you what to do because we done got to the bitches and hoes section of our relationship now, but you can't.
It's sad.
I'm just being real.
Kiana.
I'm
it's
just saying,
wrong, Kiana.
But
it's wrong.
I was like, damn, Glock says she will not say my name.
Kiana, you pissed me off.
Not only did she say it, but god damn,
listen,
she called
Kiana,
me everything.
You pissed me off because I thought you were in this whole let me finish. In this whole core against Miss Nitra. But then when I load all of these messages up on my screen, she's changing the creators that she's went to and made false claims against these people. Right. That is wrong as passion wearing 2 left shoe or orthopedic shoes. That's wrong. And if we don't stop it here, what if she pull up on a 75-year-old older person, 80-year-old older person, and take from them when we could have stopped it now?
But Glock, I get you. But here's the thing. Didn't you and me have an agreement that we would talk to each other? Right?
Kiana,
what did I tell you? You said, you won't be receptive.
Don't bring that up because you've been broke that rule. You've been broken. But that's not what I'm here for, and I don't want to stress.
Let me just moderate really quickly, okay? I'm just gonna mute you both, okay? We're on 2 different pages. Glock sounds like she's trying to get Kiana in accordance with this woman. And Kiana, you keep bringing up anecdotal stuff that has to do with the nature of your relationship between Glock and Nitra, which ain't got nothing to do with what it sounds.
No. Yes, it do, Nosy. I got cussed out like a dog today, and I wasn't in on this.
I got you, and Glock admitted that. And Barb admitted that they don't think you had anything to do with this. They don't. So
it's sitting on the blog that I am, and Glock cussing me out like a dog. It's on the blog.
But listen, Kiana, there's about 3,000.
Me cussing don't have nothing to do with you saying anything about you were in on this scam with this lady, and I never said that. Poetic even said I don't think that. But Kiana, okay. Let me focus. I'm not gonna bring that to Nosy panel. This is my thing. I want you to
part of. There's almost 3,000 people in here, and we can attest, and we'll just dead this conversation so Glock can get to what she's attempting to get you to be on the same.
All right, that's what's up.
The only thing that I'm trying to get you to see.
Hold on, let me just get it out. I'm almost done.
Okay, I didn't hear you talking.
In here, okay, and we all can admit that Kiana was also duped and had nothing to do with this campaign that this woman has been launching to source money. We all agree on that, so no more bringing it up. I'm sorry if the blogs posted it. Maybe the blogs will have a kindness in their heart and they'll delete it, or they'll post a retraction like honest bloggers do and post a retraction in that, because no one agrees with that. I don't agree with that. I don't think Kiana had anything to do with it. I think that woman sounds like she was just making her way across the app like most people do who's attempting to crowdsource, and she just so happened to land on Kiana. Okay, we all agree on that. So I just want you guys to just dead that, and then we can continue the conversation.
Thank you so much.
I would have, if this lady would have came to me the right way, I would have crowdfunded. For her, and I probably would have crowdfunded for her harder than I do other people, because I know what that pain feels like. I know what it feels like. But this lady has gone all the way from the people out in her city to TikTok to people who took 50 of their $100 that was supposed to last them for the rest of the week till payday. It's wrong, Kiana. You told Barb, and I know you want all us to hear that. Just give her grace. Just give her. How much grace we supposed to give somebody that did something like this?
You know what? I can't tell nobody what to do. And there's that. You know what I mean? I can't tell y'all what to do. I know some stuff came sent to me that I didn't know about this evening. So it makes me still feel bad for her, because at the end of the day, she still lost 2 kids. She still lost 2 special needs kids. I don't give a damn what there's some people out there that don't like you, Glock, but that doesn't change the fact that you are a grieving mother. And maybe part
Kiana, if it was me, and I have people that don't like me, if it was me, do you think I would want Poetic or anybody else campaigning for me, saying that you listen, grief don't have a timestamp on it. I know this. I'm living with this shit every day. But it doesn't excuse my bad behaviors. I tell these people all the time, stop speaking on people's children and stay away from the dead. Let the dead lie. Let them lay. Let them rest. This lady has used her 12-year-old precious baby name.
It's messed up. I agree. You and I both agree on that. It's messed up because, again, I didn't know nothing about a deceased child, because I guess that part of the story was irrelevant. It was a special needs child, because I have a special needs. You have a deceased son, so she came at you at that angle. She came at me at a different angle. But, you're going to do your thing. I'm going to do my thing. I guess my biggest fear is she'll feel like the whole app is against her, and she may take her life. So what I want y'all to understand in the comments and all of this, 2 and 3 and 4 years from now, if something happened to a relative of yours and you going, is this my payback because I helped, a lady, I helped tell her, drive the stake against a lady, and she wound up, really doing herself in, and then now your family member doing it, and you wondering, is that my payback? So I just can't risk it. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do is tell Sugar, I love you. I'm praying for you. I'm going to continue to pray for you. But of course, you can't do no stories over. You're welcome to still come over here. But what we're not going to do is talk about the trauma. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome. Because I just can't have nobody leaving this world on my conscience. You feel me?
I appreciate both of your perspectives. And with grace,
I'm out of here because I can't no more. And this ain't got nothing to do with you, Keon.
It's a lot.
That shit hit me. You do have it hits me different. I've never tried to spark a conversation with anybody and leave that about with my deceased son. And I can't leave out the other 2 children that I have alive as well. Even though they're not gone, I have to speak it to them as a whole. Even though a third of my heart is out there in that grave with my son, I still have to speak and let people know about my daughters. And that's where that lady got me fucked up at. If you have other children, you should have spoke on them. You should have said something. But every single message that I've got started from February of 2024, you left out the piece about your other kids. That is wrong, Kiana.
I dig it. Glock, I dig it. I'm just saying, and again, I can't tell you enough. You have my condolences. So I know a lot of the things that you do on this app is in memory of your son. You know what I'm saying? So when that's why I get mad when people, when they go unalive. I'm like, look, motherfucker, I know how that feel to go 24 hours and wonder if your family member gonna do it. You make me mad when you say that shit twice or 3 times. I'm gonna wind up saying some ugly shit. So I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You feel duped and you feel like somebody played on the pain that you deal with every single day.
Exactly.
I get it. I do. But
I'm really glad that you guys came to this understanding.
Nosy said, now get the fuck out and lock the door behind you.
I can't lock the door. But I'm really glad that you guys.
I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go.
Absolutely. I gotta say, absolutely. Again, Good night. No,
thank you, Flock, and thank you, Kiana.
All right, good night.
I'm shocked Kiana ain't cutting up. I'm shocked Flock wasn't cutting up. Look, y'all. Memories were made, okay? And to the bloggers, I'm just gonna say it again. I haven't seen all the videos, but if you're posting videos insinuating, and you know what that means, okay? If not, I'll take you to a tiny bit of school of journalism. If you're insinuating that anybody has anything to do with this story in regards to Sugar Miracles and her being on the other side of the app and kind of making her way over here to crowdfund without empirical evidence, okay? Because we talk about anecdotal, which is isolated, but empirical evidence. Please write a retraction. Please post a retraction. Please do that and just give it the honest try, okay, or the college try, as they say. Give it the honest try, but don't. I mean, because we get that problem all the time over here on TikTok, where we just lump people into stuff simply because we don't like them, or someone told us this, but we didn't fact check it. Like, fact checking is important when it comes to publishing news. I publish news every single day, and I fact check all of it, okay? It's very seldom that some of the stuff comes back inaccurate. Seldom, okay? And when it does, I retract it. So I'm just saying that. So who do we cover so far? We've only been on Sugar Miracles. Now, let me give you guys a recap really quickly before I let Poetic RN in the box, Sonia, Kiki, and Trina. Those are the last 3 people in the box. After those 3 people, do not request up, okay? Because I want to be able to get to some of the other news of the streets. And also, too, I want to talk about Cardi B's divorce and her new baby, okay? So, and that school in South Carolina is a whole nother story. So, we're talking about Sugar Miracle. She had went to Kiana's platform and Barb's platform and a couple of other platforms where she was crowdsourcing for the passing of her daughter. And then a lot, I haven't seen them, but according to the sources, there have been a lot of inconsistencies in her story regarding the length of time her child passed away, which, again, grief is like, it's like a time machine, time is relative there, but also in regards to having additional children, talking about a 9-year-old child, then talking about a husband, but they were separated. It's a lot. And then also the fact that she came from the other side of TikTok, which technically is this side of TikTok. It's just the past tense messy TikTok, if you will, with OMG Terrence. Apparently she was a moderator for OMG Terrence, according to some of you guys in the chat. And people were saying that because she was his moderator, they think that they were in, as Petty Rose say, cahoots together. And then also, too, with the claim that Miss Nitra, or you guys know her as Judge Trendsetter, had asked her to produce her child's ashes in order to help her with $37. Now, Sugar Miracles never produced that evidence that said that Miss Nitra said that. So I don't know where those claims came from, but I mean, she said them, but she's never really backed them up with evidence to that. So I think a lot of people who were campaigning on that should probably send Miss Nitra an apology. So let me let up Poetic, because I think she has something to do with this story. And then Trina, I saw you drop down, but you're more than welcome to come back. Was this Poetic? Oh, this is Sonia. Hi, Sonia.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I don't know if I really have. I had added myself quite a while ago, but I'll just keep it brief in any event. But I was kind of torn about even coming up in the first place because she did reach out to me privately a couple weeks ago in my DMs, just asking if I could help her because she was hungry. And I had told her, yeah, I could help her when I got paid. And so that was going to be another week. But in any event, she messaged me again, and a few days later about her story, about her daughter, and obviously there's pictures to, you can see that her daughter was sick and these things. And so my heart did go out to her, but I was already going to help her without all the extra stuff. But so I thought, okay, well, since she had shared with me something so private and like so painful, I thought, okay, well, let me share something with her. And I did. I shared something with her that was really painful and, personal or whatever. And she didn't care at all. She didn't care. She just was like, okay, well, here's my Cash App or whatever. I don't know. I was like, but I still helped her, and I honestly, I feel like I do have a pretty good like discernment, but I was my my spirit didn't sit well with any of it, I guess, which I should have listened to. But anyways, I did want to help her, and I do want to help Sugar Miracles, because I do want to pray for her, because regardless of what I've gone through, obviously she's gone through a lot of pain. Obviously, she did tell me that she had her ex-husband died, and so the new wife was going to send back her 9-year-old daughter, and she couldn't get out of bed and take care of her 9-year-old daughter, but she was going to try. And so I don't know, but that's why I kind of came forward, because when I kept on hearing all these things like that she didn't have other kids, but then she told me she did, and then all this other stuff, I thought, oh my goodness, like I don't know, it just kind of sat weird with me. But also I was thinking, another thing that happened was a few days in between there, I had seen her, and I was actually like on watching your live, Nosy, and you know how you go like really late or really early into the morning. So I had gotten off of your live, and then I had seen that Sugar Miracles was on live, and it was like 4 a.m. And I'm like, what the heck? Sugar Miracles is on live? And so I go in there, and she's like on a live with like, I don't know, there's 20 people in there. I don't even know whose live it was, honestly, but she was in the panel, and they were like keying about like different things. But one of the things they were keying about was like putting together a skit about like a skit to get some money from people or something like that. But they were like laughing about it, joking about it, and her page ended up getting like banned, the Sugar Miracles, and she came up on a backup page that was Harriet Tubman backup page. And I had remembered that page because I had seen it on other chats, and it was like a troll page that was like causing a lot of trouble in other people's chats. But I was like, oh my goodness, she's Harriet Tubman too. So I just saw that too. But in any event, she told me all these personal things, and just it's kind of really hard because my heart does go out to her. Obviously, she is in a lot of pain. I feel like she does. She needs help. She does need help, more than just monetarily, I feel like, and I hope she does get that help. But on the other side of me, I feel like, how much is it her wanting to like share with people, or how much is it manipulation too? Because I worked for like with the WIC office for like 15 years, and I help people get like qualifying for WIC, and you kind of get to know people like when they really need it, and when they start putting, like, we would say, extra crema on the tacos to, like, you know, build yourself up that you really, really need this help. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to help you anyways, so you don't need to like bombard it with extra stuff. But I don't know, that was just my thoughts. But I really do hope Miracle gets some help, and I will pray for her, and that's all I have to add. So thank you for your time.
You're welcome, Sonia. I'm curious about that accidental live stream you had bumped into. I'm curious about can you remember, just do your best, right? Do your best to remember, what were they talking about?
They were talking about, like, they would come up with a skit on like fighting with each other, going back and forth, and then trying to make it seem like I don't know, like like one of them would start crying so that they would like give her gifts, is what it sounded like. Like they were gonna fight, argue back and forth, one of them was gonna cry, and so that, yeah, people would gift her, is what I caught of it. But they were like joking about it. But yeah, I did hear that.
Well, thank you, Sonia. Thank you very much for coming up here. Ooh. Guess what? Something we'll all have to look into, okay? But you have a good night, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. The rabbit hole goes so fucking. There's more people. The rabbit hole goes so deep. I don't even know what to think. Please, I've been letting people in the box all day, and I forgot to say, tap the screen, share the live. Please help me close out my gift goal. Up next, Poetic. Okay, up next is Poetic, last one in the box. And then once I close out this gift goal, I'll set another nominal gift goal, which will allow me to keep the box closed for the next hour. Okay, you can hit the gift goal, keep the box closed. If not, that box stays open. Okay, thank you for the shares, Top Flight. Hey, Poetic.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
Okay.
She about Kiana.
Huh? Oh, I'm so embarrassed about that. I am so sorry. I apologize to your entire platform for my behavior. That is not who I am. I apologize. I do. I apologize to you, Nosy. That is not my behavior. I'm sorry. But hey, this is the thing that bothers me the most. I had tons and tons of receipts from Sugar Miracles because she was constantly in my inbox. I never, ever was going to expose her or say what she did or anything. The problem was when she was on Barb's platform, they said, who else did you request money from? She says, Poetic Nurse. So she's immediately throwing me under the bus as if, you know, I don't want to help her. I never responded to her. And the reason I didn't respond to her is because I knew her from way back when. People don't know. I've been on this app since 2021. I was on this app as Midnight Sniper. Nobody knows that. I was just anonymous. Nobody knew who I was. I only came out a year ago of being poetic. I seriously have just been an anonymous person on here. So I knew her from way back then. So all the messages she sent me, I never shared. But then the one person she throws out there is Poetic. Well, not only did she trigger everybody in that live, I have so many people saying, hey, do a live on grief, do a live on grief. I do a Saturday morning show, 8 a.m. every Saturday, and it's about different health topics, mental health topics. So many people were triggered and they were saying, do one on grief. I cannot do one on grief because my own son, my 35-year-old son, is still grieving his father. So I'm not putting a time limit on how long somebody grieves because I know my son still suffers. So I can't even do the live. But then I'm getting a lot of inboxes saying she's going to unalive herself. Don't put that on my head. And as far as I know, I'm the only one she called out. Not only am I the only one she called out, I'm the only person that I know have all these messages on her. I never knew all these other people existed. And I feel like, okay, you putting this on my head. It's been a horrible couple of days because multiple people have messaged me. She want to unalive herself because she's going to be outed. And in my mind, you're saying Poetic on the platform of Bar's platform. So I'm thinking I'm the only one who has this information. And then you're putting it on me. That's not fair when I still have a 35-year-old son grieving his father from 4 years ago. So I know grief has no time limit, but don't do that to me. That's not fair. I never intended to put her information out there. But the second thing she did, she dogged Nitra. She said about the ashes. I was in that live too. People don't know where I be. I am around. You just don't know I'm around. I was there. Nitra never said for her to show the ashes. People were going to unfollow Nitra. They were going to unsubscribe to Nitra. I don't care who you subscribe to or who you follow, but don't treat somebody like that and don't do somebody like that because of lies that you hear. That is just manipulative game that she was playing. I never addressed her. I never argued with her. I never said anything to her. And I never was going to expose her. I just left all those messages there. And all the other people that are in my box, I'm not going to expose you either if you don't bother me after today. But it was so many messages, you know, talking about this, talking about that. People don't know. I'm taking care of 3 elderly people in 3 different homes, 87-year-old, 80-year-old, and 82-year-old. They don't think about that. But then they'll constantly ask you for stuff. And it's not fair to put that on somebody. And it's not fair what she's doing to me right now. It is so not fair. And I wish she would apologize for what she's doing to me and apologize to Miss Nitra because that's wrong.
Now, let me ask you this. When did she start the month? You don't have to say the specific day, but what month did she begin messaging you? And how do you think she found you?
She began messaging me in March is when I started noticing the messages because I didn't know that there was a whole section there of messages that people that you did not follow that comes up in another section. I did not know that. And there were tons of messages in there and I did not know how to access those messages. Well, one day I figured out how to access those messages. Tons of messages and tons of people asking for stuff. She's not the only one. So she started back in March. I never replied to her ever. I'm not going to leave. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to touch it. She told me a whole story about her daughter, a whole story about the life. She told me all of these stories. Every time it was a different story. I never exposed that. I never exposed that until today. And then when she put it out there that she reached out to me and people were saying somebody was going to expose her, well, you already put it out there who you had reached out to. So I'm thinking it's me that's going to expose her. And it wasn't. I was never going to say anything.
She just kept messaging you different stories. Like, was she hoping that you were going to like read them one day? And when was the last time she messaged you?
The last message I got probably was, let's see. The last message I got from her. And I never shared these messages until this information came out this week. And there's a lot of people that message me that I don't share their information or share anything that they sent me. The last message I got was around June.
She had been messaging you consecutively since March to June?
Yes, I had message from her from, let's see. Yeah, I got multiple messages from her. Looks like it started maybe end of March. She messaged me again in April. She messaged me again in May. She messaged me and Nitra around the same time and Memorial Day. Then she messaged me a couple weeks after that. Then she messaged me again in April. She has multiple accounts. She has one that's Sugar Miracles, which I knew her from Terrence's live. I used to follow Terrence. I actually was mutual with Terrence and used to actually help him win battles against people I didn't like. I've been around since 2021, but nobody knows that, nor did she know that. She just saw that I had a big gifter badge and she just saw, okay, she got a big gifter badge. She must give money. And I have helped people in the past. I have, but it just got to the point where it just was overwhelming.
Whoa. I think TikTok should get rid of those gifter badges because I've seen nothing but problems since those things came out.
You know, I agree some ways, and in some ways I just feel like, you know, people don't have the right to tell you how to spend your money. People don't have the right to demand money from you or get upset when you choose not to give money. They don't know what your responsibilities are. They don't know that I help 3 elderly people in my city that are my parents, you know, that live in 3 different homes. That's a lot of responsibility. People don't think about that. You know, my own 35-year-old son is doing his own business. I'm trying to help him. People don't think about all the things that a person has going on. I am one person. When you have 50 people coming at you a week, which I can imagine what some of the larger creators go through, it's just not fair. It really isn't. And I feel bad for all the people that keep asking me about a grief session. I can't do it because I can't get through the grief of my own son mourning his father. And it's been 4 years. It was 4 years in July. I can't do it.
I'm really sorry for your loss, Poetic. So I just, ooh.
And then this last thing was the unaliving of herself. You know, that has weighed heavy on me for a couple of days. I have went to work crying because people have sent me messages, you know, about her behavior. And the only way people would know to send me messages is because she put my name out there. Had she not put my name out there, people would not have known to send me messages. Why would you choose me to send those messages to about her unaliving herself? That is something heavy to put on my head and to put on my heart, and it's not fair.
No, totally understand. No, it's not fair, unless she was saying your name in passing, which then I totally get, because people are like, maybe Poetic has a relationship with her. Let's reach out to Poetic. You understand? But you don't. But it all depends on what she was saying about your name. Thank you.
I never responded to any of her messages. She was on that platform and it was 1.3K people in there. And they said, who else have you went to? She said, I reached out to Poetic Nurse.
It's a shame.
I'm not going to keep you. It's just not fair. I just want people to know that I am not responsible for anybody's behavior on this app with what they do to themselves. I never, ever brought up the grief and how long it takes to grieve because I know my own child is still grieving his father. They were best friends. So I never, ever pull that on somebody. And I know how it is for Glock. You know, I mean, I don't know from personal experience, but just from dealing with her, talking to her 5 and 6 times a day. July, it was the same month for my son as it was for, you know, her son. So it's a lot. So I can relate. I can empathize with them. So I understand, and I never brought up the unaliving of her child. I never brought that up. And I have special needs nephew. He's 36 and we still feeding him. So I get it. I never ever would stoop that low. I care about people. I truly try to give back to people and help people in more ways than one. You know, I'm thinking if I'm helping people in their 30s, their 20s, you can live longer, you can do this, be healthier. I'm really trying to give back. But then to try to put that on my name, it really hurts. It really does.
I'm sorry about that, Poetic. I am. And I appreciate you coming up here to let us know.
All right, you can drop me. Have a good night.
You too, Poetic. Thank you. Man, this lady is like, I don't know too much about the lady. I don't know too much about the lady. All I know is that she has left a thumbprint across over here like nobody's business. And that was just the first story, you guys. We haven't even gotten to the rest of everything else of the day. And so crazy too, because now I heard my husband pull up. I wish he would put this vanity together. Let me stop complaining because I really want my vanity up. I don't want to keep sitting in bed eating snacks because, you know, whatever. But yeah, this lady's story, you know, wild. Thank you guys for helping me close on my gift goal. I'm going to set the gift goal to a nominal gift. It closes the box for 1 hour so we can get through these stories. You can hit the goal or not. The box will stay open until the goal is met. Let me get my phone. Okay, let me get my phone really quickly so we can get to these. Oh, hold on one second. You know, it's my husband. Just call me. You know. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry. Okay, let me. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, hold on. I just messed my husband. Let me get to, Lord, let me get to my other pages. Sheesh. Okay. I'm a little frazzled. I think it's because I'm not in the closet. That's why. I think that's why. I think because I'm not in the closet. So let me just set the scene. Tap the screen, share the live, help me get to 300. I like hitting a million every time. It makes me feel confident. It boosts my ego. I don't have an ego, a little one, but it boosts my ego. So tap the screen, share the live, help me hit my live like goal of 350,000 likes and 675 shares. So somebody just share it to one person. Don't share it with Sugar Miracles. Okay? Don't you share it with Sugar Miracles, all right? She got enough going on. Okay? She got enough going on. Dude, leave that lady alone. Okay, there's a lot. I know. Yeah, and I'm gonna tell him too when he get in the house. Did you gift Sugar Miracle? How much you gift her? I'm gonna talk to him later because that's what he get for watching all this mess and getting caught up in these people's heartstrings and shit. You know what I mean? Like I'm not talking about the grieving part. We're gonna take that out of Sugar Miracle's thing. I'm talking about the other stories that need questions answered, like the 9-year-old child. The being caught on live stream talking about they were going to set up a skit for someone to cry to get gifted, like OMG Terrence. I'm talking about that stuff. I'm talking about the other stuff. The grief stuff, again, none of us are grief counselors, so we can't determine perception. We can't determine any of that, you know? So it's just like, but don't share it to Sugar in the ambulance. What's going on, child? We was just talking about Sugar Miracle. Sugar. Okay. So, Lord, I know it was a lot. If you guys don't know, let me catch you up to speed. Tap the screen, help me get to 350,000 likes and 710 shares. So Sugar Miracles, while I set this live goal to lock the dough. So if you guys don't know, Sugar Miracles is a grieving mother here on this app, and she had what's the word I'm looking for? She had lost her child back in 2020, and so she has a hard time grieving, and so she and a hard time working, right? Because grief comes with not being able to supplement and take care of yourself, and so Sugar Miracles had started reaching out to creators on this app, and she started what's the word I'm looking for? She started reaching out to people, but it became this big thing where she was reaching out to a lot of people and sharing these heartfelt stories and whatnot, and this, that, and the third. And so she had started sharing these stories, and then this when the inconsistencies came in. One about her mother being in an ambulance, and people were asking, can they speak to her mom? And she refused to let them speak to her, but people said they didn't hear anything. Another one, an instance about having a 9-year-old child after her husband's passing, but no one knows where the 9-year-old child came from. Other instances of her being affiliated to a known scammer here on TikTok by the name of OMG Terrence. And so there's just so many questions that were circling around. Well, she had done like this big crowdfunding on Barb's Live, and I think she made a sizable amount of money. My husband gifted her too. And so I'm like, okay. So she made a good amount of money from doing that. But what brought everything to a head was, I guess this was a recent, not a recent, but a couple of months ago interaction. And this is probably what got Sugar Miracles caught up. She went and made a statement about Miss Nitra. You guys know her as Judge Trendsetter, and said that she had asked Judge Trendsetter for $37 because she needed help with something. And she stated that Miss Nitra, Judge Trendsetter, had said to her, well, let me see your child's ashes, something of that regard, if your story is true. Sugar Miracles never produced any receipts of it. And it was kind of left away until Sugar Miracles brought that story out again and said it again. And that's probably when people started setting their sights on her, like, who is this lady? What is she thoroughly accusing Miss Nitra of? And what exactly is she fucking asking for is the question. And so I think when she resurfaced that quote unquote alleged conversation between her and Nitra, or those alleged statements from her and Nitra, I think that's what caught people's eye. Like, who is she? And that's when the digging happened. According to Glock, members of her community, her church, had started exposing her, saying she's just a known scammer in our neighborhood. People on the internet said she's a known scammer on the internet, allegedly, and so on and so forth. So that's what we just covered. So we're going to cover what's it called? What else was going on last night and then into the wee hours of the morning. So hold on, you guys are company of my box. Let me see what they want and then we'll get back to it. Okay. What's up, Blaine?
Nothing. You ain't been answering your phone.
I'm busy right now.
Your text messages, you're not answering.
Okay. I'll text you back. Thanks, Fran.
Second of all, don't drop me because you know you drop me at the drop of a dime, honey. Don't do me like that. Second of all, you was supposed to be, I know she working, I get it, I know, whatever. But that's my sister, so at any rate, who was that person yesterday? I had text you and you didn't answer. Who was that person yesterday that was like, oh, you only be on the only person you talk to, the only person she talked to is her sister. He was like trolling your live or something.
Oh, that's some guy named Bryson who has mommy issues. He started saying that there's women on the app he sees as his mother. He said that I was jealous of them for giving birth to children. I don't know. He's got a weird thing about uteruses and pap smears. So he's very interested in what I do with my uterus. So that was him. But I can tell you this later. I got to get started on this. Anything else, child?
So everybody in the boxes, in the comments, remember my sister, look at her. She be letting people up here talk about absolutely nothing. As soon as I get up here, it'd be like, my little sister's annoying. Anyway, remember, y'all, it was supposed to be once a week that I was supposed to come up here and she was supposed to spill the tea with me and let me know what was going on. Now, remember, I was supposed to be quiet in the comment box. I was supposed to be quiet in the box. I was just supposed to sit and get the tea, but she don't even want to do that. And y'all know.
Goodbye, Blaine.
How I am. But then
She's doing too much talking, okay? She's fluent in Japanese, okay? She's fluent in Japanese, all right? She's a little fluent in Japanese, Blaine. Because you yip-yapping. What's up, Erica Nicole?
Good evening. I just want to let you know that you started the gifting that Sunday. Well, your husband started the gifting. Once they seen you throw that big gift, girl, they went crazy after that. You were the influence for the gifting. And I feel really diabetical talking about all the sugar. I'm over it. Have a good night.
Thank you, Erica. Oh, child. Hold on. Let me call my sister because she's just doing a whole lot of yip-yapping. Hold on, y'all. You done yip-yapping? I said, are you done yip-yapping?
no. Why you be hating on me?
Did nobody say they wanted to join the
like my unbiased commentary, or they just like chilling with me. Why is that bothering?
It don't bother me, but you be coming at the worst possible times.
Well, it's always the worst possible time. You be on there for like 8 hours.
Okay.
I'll be in here in a whole shift, and you still be talking.
That's what it's supposed to do. Get you through your shift.
That's true.
Yeah.
But anyway, I need to I was just asked about that dude because he was weird, and I was like, don't bring my name up, honey. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
No, he's a weirdo, and somebody will platform him because that's what pick me bitches do. Somebody gonna platform him and be like, Nosy is the devil.
Announce my.
Okay, well, announce it now. They can hear you.
Let me get at the box and announce it, and then you can drop me again like you do hot potato all the time.
Okay, hurry up.
Bye.
Bye. Just yip yapping. Okay, while she tells y'all about whatever she's about to tell y'all, let me find the next story because, child, hold on. Okay. Got to get the next story up. Hold on. Where's your Twizzlers at? I had dinner, so I'm not like. I had some gummy bears too. I'm not like snack ready right now. Okay, go ahead and announce whatever you're about to announce, and then I gotta get started.
Okay. So some of the people on here, I'm sorry if I talk slow. It's just it's the lag in my phone. Anyway, so some people already follow me on here. Thank y'all for following me. TT Love, AMT. I see y'all. Anyway, I will be doing wind downs on my page on a certain day and time. I'm gonna post it on my story and on my page so that when y'all are just trying to wind down from hearing all of the mess that my sister gives you and everybody else on this app, y'all can come with me and y'all can ask TT and Shayla and all of them, AMT. We do nice wind downs. We light a candle, we have a glass of wine, and we kind of relax and kind of just skip to a positive, more positive vibe where we just, just kind of let go of all the negative feelings and thoughts and all the drama we just took in. And then we just relax so that y'all can be ready for the next mess. Our 8-hour, 12-hour long mess that y'all need to hear. But you do need to every now and then you got to clear your mind with something more relaxing. And then, we talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. And then we open my Amazon gifts and all that other stuff. Because y'all know.
Okay, are you done?
But that's
it. I got this clip.
If you're ready to pull the clips, that's when you pull your clip up.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Love you.
Make sure you follow her page, you guys.
Yeah, pin me and follow me.
Okay, I'll pin you. Send a comment. Okay.
Yes, AMT. Love you, boo.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Okay, she's just going yip yap because she's fluent in Japanese. Okay, y'all, she's my sister, real sister. Okay, same parents. It depends on which parent you ask. Depending on which parent you ask, okay? Not too much of my mama, I'm just saying, okay? You already know. Come on, you already know. Okay, so Shout out to Be For Real For Real. They sent me this clip, and I want to play it for you guys. Hold on one second. I got my MacBook open because I'm over here shopping too. I really love Madewell, and I'm trying to see if I pull off this jean jacket, this jean vest. Let me show you. I feel like I could. I really feel like I could. It's like really up my style. This right here. Do you think I could pull this off? I feel like I could. Okay, well, I'm over here shopping and doing stuff too. So yeah. Okay. So I got this clip, and shout out to Be For Real For Real. They're a blogger page. Be For Real For Real. If you're in here, I will pin your comment to the top. They say yes, no, yes, no. Okay. Be For Real For Real. It's terrible, Nosy. Trina, you got one strike. So I let the Lady O go and the 90 Day Fiance go. You got one strike, Trina. Okay. That was a warning. This is a strike. Okay. So shout out to Be For Real For Real. They said, welcome to the Messy Mansion. And they got a clip today from Miss Nitra's live. I love Be For Real For Real because their captions are so funny. So the caption says, the scammers of Beg Talk have made their way to Messy Talk. Have we been hoodwinked? And I think so. And I love that this caption because it's so accurate, because we're oftentimes over here, we're so busy trying to like punch each other and hunch on each other and be the best reader. Like over here, it's the read Olympics. Like if you can read over here, you're going to make it on Messy TikTok. You got to know how to read, honey. You can read over here, you a shoo-in. And we forget about that. And then we get hoodwinked because Beg Talk, they make their way over here, and we just, because we're so busy like fighting each other because we all got stuff. You know what I mean? Like we're not fighting each other over cars, houses, husbands, you know, even though Glock said she got Glock said to Queen Jules, she got her husband fair and square. I'll never let her live that down. That is so funny because I got my husband too, fair and square. But she said she got her husband fair and square. So over here, we're so busy like cussing each other down, reading each other down, you know. And then we also, a lot of us we do meet up on this app. A lot of people on Messy TikTok, we do meet up. I've met a good number of you guys on Messy TikTok. I'm talking about a lot of the hosts. I've met you guys in person. So we do meetups and all this other stuff. And so like we forget that we forget about other sectors of TikTok, like Beg Talk. We just forget. So I'm gonna play this clip I don't know why I didn't play it from my Mac. Can I play it from my MacBook? I'm gonna play this from my MacBook. I don't want to play it from my freaking phone. Duh, I don't know why I didn't do that. Let me go to TikTok. Am I logged in? Hell yeah. I love TikTok when they keep me accidentally logged in. Okay. Let me pull this video up. The video is from Be For Real For Real. Okay, Be For Real For Real. Okay, let's play this clip. And shout out to Be For Real For Real for the clip. Let me turn the volume up. Okay, so this is Miss Nitra's live. On the panel is Just 713, Sweet Wolfie, Good Yellow, Poetic RN, Lady Activate, Barb, BET, and Hoover. So those are all the people on the panel. So let me play it for you. It's cold. I don't want nobody breathing in me. Can you guys hear it? You might want to catch this song, do loud work. That's it. Oh, so you weak. I'm poor riding. I'm good. Yeah, she weak. What's going on? How you just did blood work, gained blood, and that strong? You're a little weak. Yeah, she weak. You gotta eat some crackers. What, man? I'm like that. I'm built for it, tough around this blood. Let me find out you a Hercules. Be
You be talking, the next thing you know, we don't hear from you.
Quiet that motherfucker. We think she the fuck up, because I don't even be crying.
Sorry, you guys. Sorry.
The only time I cry is when I get a pain in my fucking leg.
So that's the Sugar Miracles page.
What the fuck is that?
That's the woman that's scamming now.
Listen up, sis. Listen up, sis. You're going to get all the information you need right here.
Yeah, she's scamming out there.
And sit your ass down while we tell you.
Barb said, sit your ass down while we tell you. Rewind it. Okay, I'll rewind it. Sorry, y'all, I was typing. Okay, so this is Nitra discussing Sugar Miracles. Tap the screen, share the live. Help me hit my live goal if you want to keep the box closed for the next hour. If not, anybody who requests up will get a chance to speak. Okay, I'll pin it here below. And then...
It's cold. I don't want nobody breathing in me. Yeah, but you just got from hospital. You might want to catch this on do lab work. That's it. Oh. So you weak. I'm full ride, baby. I'm full ride. I'm good. Yeah, she weak. What's going on? How you just did blood work, gave blood, and that strong?
You're a little weak.
Yeah, she weak.
You gotta eat some crackers.
What, man? I'm like that. I'm built for it tough around this mug. Let me find out you old Hercules, bitch.
Right, be tough. You be talking, the next thing you know, we don't hear from you.
Quiet that motherfucker. We think she's the fuck up, because I don't even be crying. The only time I cry is when I get a pain in my fucking leg.
So that's the Sugar Miracles page.
What the fuck is that?
That's the woman that's scamming now.
Listen up, sis. Listen up, sis. You're going to get all the information you need right here.
Yeah, she's scamming out there.
And sit your ass down while we tell you. You ain't got that much energy.
She lied and said that she asked for $37, and I asked her to see the ashes to her baby being unalive.
Okay, Nitra, the one I sent you, I took out her phone number and where she lives at, but all the other.
So go to Big Talk for that gift. They keep okay. As soon as the people start coming in the box, y'all gonna start sweating. I know. Don't worry. The box is open.
Information is still there.
Oh, y'all know what else I meant to tell y'all? You remember when the lady came on here and said something about Harriet Tubman?
That's her.
That's her motherfucking ass.
Yes, her other name is Harriet Tubman.
I sent it to Glock, so Glock got the screenshot. Wait a minute, that look like the same one that won the goddamn That is her that won the gas and
Poetic, it's safe to put that up, Poetic.
No, the other one, not that one, the next one. Put the next one up.
Fucking line. I told you to sit your ass down.
Yes.
Hold on, y'all. Somebody's at the door. Okay, I don't know who this person is. Never seen you here before.
Sit down, sis. Just sit down.
You lost all that blood and talking about you fucking lying. You couldn't even get that F out right. Look, I couldn't even get the F out right. I know you fucking lying. That bitch right here talking about she had Tubman, then freeze somebody, free my cash out.
Screenshot, y'all.
And if y'all look, she had been asking me for money since April. I never replied to her. She came back again in May and then again in May and was asking, and I would never give her anything. But it really was multiple pages of her requesting stuff from me.
Somebody got to read that. I can't read that little ass shit.
I'll read it to you.
Oh, I can't see shit. Hold on, what did she get?
We're listening to Miss Nitra's live in regards to Sugar Miracles, who they're alleging is a scammer using her passed away child to crowdfund.
Hold on, that poet.
It says, good morning. I'm just seeing your message. I apologize. I'm doing well at all. I am not doing well at all. I'm trying to hang in there and I'm struggling with my grief and I'm trying to keep my apartment. I fell behind in rent because it's been hard to catch up. I went to court and the attorney had in New Orleans, Louisiana, has showed the judge that this agency is willing to pay the rent that I owe. I was relieved, but the problem is I have to pay the court fees, which is $235, the late fees $240, and pay my regular rent, which has been reduced to $116 and is due by the 5th of the month. I have $140. Basically, Poetic Nurse, I'm back in jeopardy of losing my apartment because I can't pay the court fees and late fees to clear everything out. It's like since the death of my little girl, she was 12. She had Down syndrome and other special needs. I took care of her, feeding tube and everything. She stopped breathing in front of me in the bedroom. I did CPR, was with 911 on the speakerphone, and I'm traumatized and alone and broken. It's been a struggle emotionally. I prayed and cried, but I do one day at a time. I have lived here in this apartment 15 years. I'm 51 years old, and it's all I have left. I get $40 food stamps, and I'm trying to figure out the next chapter of my life. I've opened up on here and being a grieving mother, and I was judged, put down, and of course I wouldn't dream of asking for help because they drag people so bad. And she told me the apartment she lived in, told me her real name. She said I'm a good person. I stay to myself. TikTok is like my social life sometimes. I've met nice people and other than that, I'm sorry I wrote you so much here. I'm trying so hard to not give up. I love your content and your personality and your positive role model too. In Jesus' name, may God bless you. Then she gives me her phone number. Then shortly after that, a couple weeks after that, she says, hey, beautiful, how are you doing this evening? I wanted to ask for a huge favor. Can you spare $75 for food, gas, candles? I need to get a few bags of ice. My electricity is off at the moment. Please forgive me if I overstep. Then she tells me her actual name again, tells me where she lives again, and tells me her Cash App again. And she does this multiple times to me.
What the fuck got to do with your electricity?
What was that last day, Poetic?
I said the last date she sent me something. Let me see. It was sometime in May.
I'm sure I'm trying to buy it because I know she sent me something.
Her lights, her lights been off that long.
Right. And I was in your live.
Got to do with your electricity?
And I think yours was
keep the baloney. I don't know if I know. I know you got to get a lighter.
I think yours might have been around Memorial Day. That's in May.
No, there goes somebody else.
That's what the bitch wrote to me. Check that out.
Let me drop and come back. I think she wrote.
So the ice is where you put a fan over ice. Is like an air conditioner.
Now, that's what she wrote to me.
Now read what she wrote to Barb.
Okay, let me read what she wrote to Barb. She said, good morning, Barb. How are you doing this morning? I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, born and raised here all my life. I wanted to ask you if you could please help me with some food and gas and soap powder. Soap powder? How old is Sugar Miracles? Soap powder and toilet paper. I'm a grieving mother. I lost my little Miracle. She was 12 years old. She died in front of me in her bedroom. Miracle had Down syndrome and other special needs. I took care of her. I'm alone now and broken, traumatized. It's 2 years now, but she said reels, but feels like seconds. She said, I've been trying, Barb, to pull myself together. It's very hard. I don't make much money, but I'm trying. And I'm in applications for clothing stores in the mall and other places. And then that's where it cuts off, but maybe Nitro showed the second slide.
All right, well, read it, Glass. I can't
speak. Hold on. I can read it for you. 1 second here. You're welcome. Okay, it says, good morning, Barbie. How are you?
Okay, follow my little sister's page for wine and other stuff and recaps.
This morning, I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, born and raised here all my life. I wanted to ask if you could please help me with some food and gas and soap, powder, and toilet paper. I'm a grieving mother. I lost my little girl, Miracle. She was 12 years old. She died in front of me in her bedroom. Miracle had Down syndrome and other special needs. I took care of her. I'm alone now and broken, traumatized. It's 2 years now, but it real like seconds. She probably meant it feels like seconds. I've been trying, Barb, to pull myself together. It's very hard. I don't make much money, but I'm trying. And I put in an application for clothing store in the mall and other places so I can take care of myself. I don't want to.
Nolans? Is that how I'm supposed to say Nolans?
The next one is Nitro. That some bitch was long.
Is that it? Ain't no number in that one, is it?
No. She.
I just read the text myself, but I'll rewind it again.
To pull myself together is very hard. I don't make much money, but I'm trying. And I put in an application for clothing store in the mall and other places so I can take care of myself. I don't want to. That's all.
On to the next one, Miss Nitro. That some bitch was long.
It was a long message. It's just a long message.
Ain't no number in that one, is it?
No. She must have sent it to you out of order. It's somebody else. Yeah, y'all ain't got a number in it. Hold on. Y'all ain't scratch.
Nolans, New Orleans. It's New Orleans, okay? That is how it is spelled. It is a 2-word city, okay? We're not going to say it with no Creole, country, Southern, parish, voodoo accent, okay? We just going to say New Orleans, okay?
The name I was sent me there, Miss Nitra.
Crawdad ass accent.
Shit, man.
It's too late now, ain't it?
No, that ain't the second
Miss Nitra, you gonna have to read that shit before you put it up there now.
Well, I thought they already had it ready for me.
I told you to pre-read just in case.
KJ.
God damn it.
Because the next part of mine got her phone number in it.
Yeah, now the next one I know got the number, but let me look.
People in the comments know the number.
Okay, so that's the end of that clip. Let me get to the next clip. Child. Yeah, y'all go country ass accent.
Creators and what the fuck is she doing?
Okay, so this is the second part of after they read this long-winded message from her. I love their accents too, but I just don't like when y'all do that. Like when people be like, they'll be like, oh, you're from Yonkers, and people from Yonkers are like, why you say it like that? Because that's how it's spelled. It's spelled Yonkers, you know what I mean? Like it's spelled Florida, we're not calling it Florida, okay? We're just saying it how it's spelled. We don't have the accent or dialect, so I just don't think, I don't know, I feel like y'all just being harsh for no reason.
The creator's platform, if you have a lot of people in your live, she will go to your live and she will get on the platform. And then what her new tactic is to bring out how another creator has denied her, basically bashing that creator. Other people get on board. People feel sorry for her. She gets 40 to 50,000 coins and she gets a lot of cash apps. And it's a routine. And when people start asking questions, then she breaks down even more and she gets off the app. And then the latest story is that Miss Nitra had told her if she wanted $37, then she had to take the ashes out and show the ashes. And she thought about opening the box, and that's all a lie, y'all.
So y'all know y'all done fucked up, right?
Hey, just bring Glock up.
Blood. You can't even think straight. No.
Bring Glock up down there. Glock back. Just Nitra, bring Glock up.
I don't see it in the queue.
Yes, we do talk about blood pressure. And blood pressure will be discussed on Saturday as well because it'll be related to kidney transplant.
You see Glock down there? I'm doing it. Okay. Exactly.
Hoover, did she get you, Hoover?
Crochet? I don't know.
Hey, y'all, I'm sorry I'm late, but I got some more information on this lady. Not only is she doing this to people on TikTok, she's doing it to, hold on, she's doing this shit to people that lives very, very close to her. She's doing it to people that live very, very close to her. So this lady, she don't give a damn because the narrative is being spun about the child. She is scoping out angel moms. I've had 4 angel moms to jump in my DMs. I was over there doing that. I cannot post the screenshots.
And I didn't even think about that too. Like if it's true, why are you moving the Brillo pad? Why are you moving a Brillo pads around? What's a Brillo pad? Oh, this is the phone. That's me sliding the phone back and forth. What's up, boss man? She never asked for the ashes though. That lady just accused Nitra of saying that she wanted her ashes. But maybe she is going after a lot of static sound. Sorry, I'm on my laptop. So when I slide it back and forth, you guys hear it. So I won't slide it. If I need to move my phone, I'll just pick it up and move it. Okay. But that's a really good analysis. Is she only going after moms and dads who've lost people? And then how, remember what Kiana said? Kiana said that, Kiana has a special needs child, and Kiana said she didn't even know the woman's child had passed. She just reached out to Kiana because of her special needs child to be relatable. You know what I mean? So she did. Apparently, she won gas from Diamond too. You said, am I heartless, kids, or not? I'm still not giving any money out. I mean, you did. You have a badge here, so you did give money out. You gave me $2.99. You know what I mean? But granted, I do offer entertainment, so I could see as to why you know, what is your definition of giving money out? You know, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong for not. I'm just like, what is your definition? Because I give money out to Netflix every month, and I'd be like, I'll fuck Netflix and still give them $24.99. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. So like, we all say like, we always say things like that, but it's like, what do we need? We say the same thing about our kids. Like, I ain't giving my kids shit. Kids' closet full of brand new clothes and shoes and crayons and toys and iPads and iPhones and televisions and Xboxes. We say that stuff, but what do we mean when we say it is the question. Like, what do we actually mean? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not giving no money to no homeless, but you give money to your church if you go to church, you know, and they give money. If they give money to the homeless, most churches don't give shit, but I'm just saying, I digress. But you understand what I mean? So what does it mean to give? You know, I mean, this is not to dig at her. It was just a simple question. Like, you know, it was just a simple question. When you say that, you know, this is mostly ad free. I don't really put out ads, except my little sister who asked for her little ad for her show. Hope you guys followed her. But like, I mean, I don't know.
I cannot post the screenshots because
thank you, Maisha. Is it Maisha? Thank you,
her
Maisha.
information is in there. I have her Facebook information, and I'm like, wow.
I see nobody's getting y'all. I see what y'all did here. It's 2,300 you in the building. Tap the screen, share the live. Help me share the live to about 240 people. And I see that no one hit that gift goal. So y'all when I walked away, y'all must have voted unanimously. Don't nobody get in a box. Y'all must have voted because y'all really didn't want to hit that goal. So I'll lower the goal and go back to my original live goal. Okay, I see what y'all did there. I see what y'all did. Smart. Y'all getting smart. Y'all must be around me too goddamn long. They said, look, when she get up to go pee or go and bother her husband, everybody unanimously, we're just gonna vote. Don't hit that goddamn goal. And then we'll never have to worry about people getting in the box because no one will hit the goal and no one will get I see what you guys did. So you guys are some smart cookies. You guys are some real smart cookies, okay? So I think you guys have been over here too long. I'm gonna end up having to drop you niggas off elsewhere because I don't like how smart y'all getting, okay? I'm not a big fan of how smart you're getting, okay? But that's okay. That's my fault. I shouldn't have picked educated followers.
Wow.
Oh yeah, let me switch the story because I'm also bored with this story too. I'm no tea, no shade. I'm also bored with this story. My final thoughts on this story: stay away from anybody with the name Sugar or Miracles and name. That's the best advice I got for you, Sugar Miracles. I sympathize with you, and I wish you the best. Good luck and Godspeed. The money that you did make, I really, really hope that you use it wisely. Pay the bills you need to get the box powder detergent you're specifying. Get your electric bill paid, your toilet paper and toiletries, and just good luck and Godspeed to you. I want to get to some other stories. So, shout out to Be For Real For Real. They got a clip of Alex. I saw Alex in the chat. They got a clip of Alex's live stream. I didn't know she went live. She had went live with Sharby, somebody by the name of AIM for Polly, somebody by the name London, and somebody by the name of Taz. So let's hear. Oh, Alex, you look so cute in this neon. So let's hear what Alexandra has to say. Tap the screen, share the live, and let's listen to Alex. Now, if you guys don't remember, let me give you. Thank you, Copeland. Thank you, Copeland. If you guys don't remember, I'm going to give you just a little bit of the backstory. This was yesterday. Alex had got accused by somebody by the name of Bryson, or After Jake. You guys know him with a real country accent, of saying that to screen record Diamond and set her up, which again, we all found out was a lie. That he made up, and then he called her all kinds of names, and everything but a child of God. And then she ended up blocking or being blocked from the morning show. So here's what Alex, well, I don't know what she's saying on this live. So let's all listen in.
I just feel like we all are wrong at sometimes.
King baby.
Nobody's ever 100% correct, and nobody is above accountability. Not even me. I wouldn't want anybody around me that felt like they can't come and say, "Sure, I felt some type of way, or I didn't like this." You know what I mean?
To be honest, I just feel like
crowdfunding. It means to go into a large crowd and collect funds. Crowd fund.
To give Alex some tips.
She got blocked, or she blocked Diamond. I don't know. You got to ask Alex,
because clearly you
have to ask Alex. Regardless, the two creators don't follow each other, so she either blocked Diamond or got blocked. Okay, that is semantics that you guys are just going to have to let go. Okay.
Women accountable is having their hair healthy and not stagnant. So maybe Alex can take.
And guess what? Guess what? You know what? After today, you'll be on the block list.
And that's fine, because I'll still be sitting here pretty.
I don't want to.
Hold on. Let me.
You London as a black woman.
Like, I just feel like we all are wrong at sometimes. Nobody's ever.
Sorry, I had to rewind it back.
100% correct.
She was there on the morning show? Okay, so I didn't watch the morning show, so I'm 12 hours behind. Thank you, guys.
Accountability, not even me. I wouldn't want anybody around me that felt like they can't come and say, "Sure, I felt some type of way, or I didn't like this." You know what I mean?
To be honest, I just feel like you should give Alex some tips for her locks to flourish, because clearly you holding Black women accountable is having their hair healthy and not stagnant. So maybe Alex can take.
And guess what?
Take some pointers.
You know what? After today, you'll be on the block list.
And that's fine, because I'll still be sitting here pretty.
I don't want to support you, London, as a black woman. I think that I'm going to beef with you for no reason at all.
Hold on 1 second. I've never seen this person before. I'm not letting you in the box. I don't know you. I've never even seen you.
I was bored.
You're one of many.
Yeah, Sharp got blocked.
And also, too, I'm going to pretend. Hold on. I'm going to pretend that you've never been there for me. So as of today, I'm going to start a new narrative that you've never fucked with me after today. So London, you will be on my block list after today. Who's in the box? Medusa. Medusa, what do you want? You coming up here for this positive shit? Are you here for her? These two?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, I am. What do you want?
If you beefing with them, you're beefing with me.
Well, girl, I guess I'll be with all four of y'all. What y'all gonna
get it?
What y'all gonna do?
Where do you want to meet, Alex?
What do you want to do, Medusa?
Sounds like they're keying, but I want to continue to listen.
Funny, because it's live about you, so you can snickle and giggle off with Cam.
I know you.
I don't know what you had for that.
I know you hit ass.
London.
I know you hit ass.
Wipe it up.
Mute up.
Thank you. They turned off your mic because you're not supposed to be speaking. Thanks. You know what? Let London talk, because London, I actually want to beef with you. Unmute your mic, London. Let's go.
You better not talk so crazy.
Excuse me, Medusa. Excuse me. This is between us two. This ain't got nothing to do with you. So thank you for.
People in the comments said, "I'm lost. What is Alex? What is going on in this live with you and Sharby, London, and Taz?"
Medusa's mic. Clearly, Medusa
you ain't gonna talk to us.
Nobody about that. You know what?
Not let the host talk. Please.
Now let me say that. Yes, your two favorites. Let me tell you something, PYT. This one right here. She too real for me, and I don't like that. I need her to be a malicious bitch, and that's the only way that we gonna get along. Now these other two, hey Bella, these other two, they're messy.
Not Bella over here. I'm trying to find. Now, Bella in the chat saying, good evening. Bella, go home, Roger. Why you always in the goddamn chat? I just heard it, looked over. Like, girl, you just always somewhere. Okay. Let me leave her alone. Okay. Okay, let's switch over to Little Miss Scary. Little Miss Scary has a clip from King or DJ Soulchild Genty with a caption that says officially moving. If you guys don't remember, a few years ago on TikTok, King Genty had crowdsourced a GoFundMe to move. And then he didn't move. So let's see if celebration is in order for him finally moving. Okay.
Talking about Gypsy Rose now in 2024. She's a little weirdo. I ain't gonna hold you. But still, like,
it's true. It's true. He was supposed to move, and now he is.
I don't know. After everything,
15,000.
She can be a weirdo. I don't know. That's the best way I could put it. All right, Nicole, what's up, baby? Melanator, what's up, baby? I'm trying to get as many people in here as possible so we can go rock out at Favorited to spend the rest of the night there, because I'm in the rankings over there. I'm number 7, and we're trying to build it up. So, but yeah, back to what I was saying. So when I tell you, me and my wife, right, we was gonna wait until the day we moved in there to tell everybody on the internet, like, surprise, moved in. That's what we was gonna tell y'all. And then me and her realized, wait, we're moving in and we ain't got nothing in this apartment. We gotta keep crowdfunding because there's mad stuff we're missing in this apartment. There's no decor, there's no pots, like all the pots, like grandma, all the pots and stuff, and the air fryer, I'm throwing all of that out because all of it's old. I've had that for like 5 years, you know what I mean? So all of that I gotta dump out. Like, my wife was like, babe, you had this stuff since you've been here, since you was single. You gotta get rid of everything. You can't bring that to the new place. We gotta get all new stuff. Donate it? Okay, I could. Yeah, you know what? I probably should donate that Ninja air fryer because it is still a Ninja. You're right. I probably should donate that.
This is DJ Soulchild / King Genty discussing his new move. I guess he's announcing that he's moving.
Hey, Marianne, thank you for the PayPal. Thank you for that. Thank you for the PayPal. I appreciate it.
My bad. I glitched out bad.
Oh, my God. Nah, you good.
No, but that's what me and the hubby are planning. Like, we already actually threw away I think we threw away everything in the kitchen except for the air fryer and stuff. But like, we had dishes that were from random ass places, and we literally just went and bought like a set for ourselves and maybe a second or a third set if we ever had someone over. But like, we got to start going through a lot of stuff because that's what I realized too. It's like, you're content with.
Now, there's somebody on his panel by the name of Grandma Satan. Grandma Satan, girl, y'all having two different conversations. You said you bought new stuff. He said he needs to crowdfund for new stuff. Baby, y'all not even on this. Y'all not even on the same wavelength. I don't even. Girl, go on ahead and get out the box, girl.
What's in your apartment now, but when you decide to move, like how you guys are, it's like, we need brand new shit. Like, no. Like, I'm like not moving with this old stuff.
Yeah. What's my name on Favorited? Same as my TikTok, King Genty 1989.
Like, some of the old stuff is good, but
yeah, I'm the TV, the big TV that's in the living room. I'm selling that for parts because it's an OLED. The reason why I'm selling it is because the middle part of the TV, the middle screen, the color bulb blew out in the OLED.
This clip you guys can find here on Little Miss Scary's page. Thank you, Little Miss Scary.
So now, like, I don't know if you noticed, but every time I had the TV on in the background, there was like a green hue.
I thought that I noticed that. I was like,
that's because the color bulb in the middle blew out.
How old is the TV? Like
6-7 years.
6 years? Yeah.
I never, because that TV was expensive. When I first bought it, it was $3,000, and I got it discounted when I used to work at Best Buy.
It's 75 inches.
65 inches. The 65. TV we're trying to get now, because yes, guys, I'm crowdfunding for a TV because.
Who doesn't want a TV?
I'm a man and I watch sports and stuff and I like movies. So yeah, don't judge me. But yeah, I'm crowdfunding for a 77
gaming, y'all.
OLED and gaming. Yep, I'm crowdfunding for a 77-inch OLED. It's $1,500. So I already raised $300 on the favorited app through gifts. We already raised $300. So that's just in 2 hours. So we're almost there. Well, like a quarter of the way there, but we're almost there. So I'm being optimistic.
You want to know how much I made? Want to know how much I made off of favorited after you got off the other day?
How much?
$6
Hey, that's more than zero.
It's more.
801.
I don't blame her.
Who are these people? Chow, you tell me. You tell me who these people is, honey. Chow. Chow, you tell me who these people is. Oh, there's another clip. Oh, you get a lot of these clips, Little Miss Scary from Genty. There's some clips in here. I don't listen to this. I want to make this clear. I don't speak on a lot of people on my page. I know a lot of you, because a lot of you had DM'd me. Like, oh, how come you don't cover this person, this person? There's a lot of people on here I don't cover for my own sanity, for my own mental health. So I appreciate you guys letting me know. But there's just going to be people I don't cover. And I'm not going to name any names or name any who's, okay? If you just don't see me cover them, just know I don't cover them for my own mental health, okay? People speak on me all the time out of sheer desperation, clickbait, you name it, what have you. I just don't speak on people because I need to prove that when I don't speak on you and people continue to speak on me, it shows a one-sided obsession. That's all. It just shows a one-sided obsession with a lot of people. They're very desperate. And I'm going to tell you the real, true, honest truth why some people I don't speak on. And this is the truth. The reason why I don't speak on a good number of creators is because, and this is my own working theory that I've been working on for a couple of years now, but my own working theory is that a lot of creators who charge these like campaigns against me has nothing to do with jealousy, but has everything to do with envy. I think that a number of these creators are very, 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 very upset with me because I won't allow them to use my platform to do their bidding. You can take that however you want. I won't allow them to use my platform to get their dirty work done. And because I haven't allowed a good number of creators to use my platform that I built from the ground up, from 0 followers up to a little over 1 million here on TikTok, is because I won't let them destroy what I built for their own ill-gotten gains. So there's a number of creators, and the main reason why I don't talk about them is because they are upset with me because I won't let them wheel and deal my platform for their bidding. And because I know that if I continue to talk about them in this cylindrical loop, they'll never stop. They'll never stop. I need the audience to be able to see these one-sided conversations these people have about me in order to get them to understand that it won't stop unless I stop. So me having to constantly be the bigger person with people who are mentally deranged. And we say it all the time on this app, like, hey, that person might not be mentally well. Sometimes we don't want to touch on it because it just seems harsh to talk about people's mental health. But when we say, when you see it, you guys have to see it for yourself. You have to see it for yourself. You know what I mean? Because when you see it for yourself, then it allows you guys as the observable audience to be able to determine Nosy might be onto something. Because if she doesn't talk about these number of creators and they could continue to use Nosy's name to be able to propagate their platforms, build their platforms, expand their platforms, she might be onto something to say that this is the reason why she doesn't speak on them. You know what I mean? I use other creators too to help build my platform. I use Cardi B to build my platform. I use Tamar Braxton to build my platform. I use tons of celebrities to build my platform. Kylie Jenner, the Kardashians, all of the Kardashians, Britney Spears. I've used a numerous amount of people to help build my platform. What I did not do was rally a campaign against those large celebrities in order to continue to build my platform, no matter how many numbers it brought me. If I covered a story on Britney Spears and I got 10 million views from it, I'm not going to keep beating down Britney Spears' door in order to quadruple those numbers. I'm just going to say, hey, that was a nice little lick. I'm going to move on to the next person, right? But some of these people, they see the licks that they hit when they use my name and talk about me, and they don't stop, which falls into the theory of mentally ill, you know? My vanity. So I appreciate you guys sending me videos like, hey, this person was talking about you, hey, this person was discussing you, and you never see me cover it. That is the reason why. I'm not going to give anybody credence who doesn't. I don't make money talking about certain people, and I'm not going to start now. Okay, so I stay on my side. They obviously stay on my side too, and I just ignore them because they are just upset because I won't bend to their will. That's really all it is, you know. You can insert whose ever name you want to insert. You can insert Jackie Ina's name. You can insert what's her name? She just blocked me recently, but she was talking about me. Dana Dane. You can insert that one weird bitch with the blue contacts. You could insert anybody name you want to insert in that. I'm not talking about them. I don't give a fuck. Okay, I don't give a fuck. So, and there's a reason why Dana Dane has been sitting at 224 followers for the last 3 years. Clock that. Okay. Been sitting at the same follower count for 3 years. So go ahead and clock that. So insert whoever's name you want to insert. You can clip this and share it to them. They'll just talk about me some more. You obviously see I never mention anyone's names, you know, except a bunch of weird people. But, you know, so insert name anywhere you like. I don't give a fuck. Okay, so there's more clips. There's more clips of Genty. I want to listen to the clips because I think they're interesting. So give me a second. Okay. Oh, no, let's listen. No, I don't want to listen after Jake. That guy's crazy. He was on Tea Time's panel, but he's probably just foaming at the mouth. I don't care about him. Okay, so let's listen to this other clip from Genty. It says 2-in-1 clip. And shout out again to Little Miss Scary for posting it. Thank you, Little Miss Scary. You said, did you pay your rent? I did. I appreciate you asking. That makes me feel good, Tizzy. Did y'all pay the rent? I forgot to ask y'all. It's the first time. Did y'all pay the rent? Y'all been awful generous with them gifts. I'm just saying. I got to make sure the people is right. You did? What you mean no? What you mean I didn't? What you mean yesterday? What you mean tomorrow? Tomorrow's the 2nd. You're going to get a late fee. We got to the 5th. Not the 5th. Okay, you guys. Let's hit play. So this is Genty on his panel is Braid King, Javon, Ari Nicole, Bria 200, Official Arb, ARB, Laurent, and Okie Dokie. I don't know who these people are except Jovan and Braid King. I don't know the other people.
7:31.
Clowns. I'm really not. I'm really not. That food. I don't really care.
Leave it alone.
I'm not going to get disrespected by a goofy, a sellout, and a clown. I'm not going to do it.
Don't get that food.
Who is you talking about? I'm talking to you and Braid King. That's what I'm talking to.
What Braid King do? Javon. Thank you.
What is your hate towards me, Ray? Go on mute. Now, what is your anger towards me?
Confused, because who you talking to like that? You claim you didn't want to...
I'm not going to say too much on Javon because I actually like him. I think he's a smart kid. He's a smart little cookie. But I will say this there, and call what you want to say. I don't care what you say. I'm not going to listen to the reply any goddamn way. So I'm going to say what I got to say, because y'all know me. This is a democracy and it's an echo chamber. So when I say stuff on the internet, I typically don't listen to the reply back because I don't give a fuck. Okay. I like Javon. I think he's smart. I think he's really sharp. He's got a great New York accent. I personally do not think he should have ever made up with Genty after Genty had said that statement about his no way. He's a better man than me. Javon is a better man than me. Okay, we sliding. Sorry, y'all. He's a better man than me. I when I see him, I see clips. I never really played Genty's clips because Genty's a bum, in my opinion. He's just a bum loser. He's always been a bum loser. He'll always be a bum loser. And that's just my opinion. Take it or leave it, okay? But when Genty had made those statements about Javon and disclosing a private incident that occurred with him and his father, I'm not going to repeat it, but he disclosed that, and then he said that he would do the same. I was like, yeah, he's really a bum loser. Oh, sorry, y'all. I'm on my computer. Y'all don't like the computer, huh? I'll put y'all on top of a goddamn sock. Here, I got my Nike socks. I sleep with these every night because they're good for moisturizing your toes. So I'll put you guys on the socks, okay? That way y'all can shut the fuck up, okay? So so a couple of months ago, Javon and Genty, I don't know why they got, you guys are not gonna be able to hear me. Oh, here. I'll use this. It's a softer landing. I'm not entirely sure why Javon and Genty had got into it. You're going to have to ask somebody in the chat. I just heard the playback clip of what Genty had said about him. And so I was like, and then they made up, and I always thought that was just so messed up. And I just be like, dang, he's got like a really big heart, like, yeah. Sorry, you guys. Can you hear the sliding now? Can you hear the sliding now? Clip on mic? Nah. Okay, good. This is really what you're hearing. You're hearing my Japanese. You're not actually hearing sliding from the computer. What you're hearing is, this is from Japan. Every day I pretend I'm not bougie, and then more stuff just keeps sliding out of my mouth. So this pillow is from Japan. It's a Japanese buckwheat pillow, and it's supposed to be very good for your neck. I've been using it for a year. I get the best sleep in the world off this pillow. And it's very small. But it like forms to your neck, and it's buckwheat. I'll show you guys. It's a buckwheat pillow. So if you guys can see, you guys can't see it because I can't tilt it, but I'll try to tilt it. It's buckwheat. So, and it doesn't smell like anything. Buckwheats don't smell like anything. This is the best pillow. If you have I am the worst person. We're going to play the Genty clip in a second, but I am absolutely the worst person at picking pillows. We have so many pillows here. All the good ones my husband picked. I cannot pick a good pillow to save my goddamn life until one day I was on TikTok and someone said, it was a chiropractor, and he was talking about all the pillows that he loves and which ones are best. And he said, this is the one he swears by. So I went to Amazon. I bought this pillow. I just bought my husband one too because he loves this pillow. He's like, every time he lays on it, he's instantly knocked out. So I was like, let me get him one because he needs to get off my goddamn pillow. So it's a Japanese buckwheat pillow. When you lay on it, it is loud. I'm sorry, it is loud. But once your neck forms to it, the sound stops and it just forms directly. Like, it forms directly. Even now, it's forming directly to my neck. You see how it curves? So yeah, so it's firm and it's firm and it's soft. I can't explain it, but it's as loud as hell. So get you a Japanese buckwheat pillow. You can get it directly from Japan. This one is from Japan. It's great. It was about $60. If you want a king size one, it's about $150. And if you want a queen, it's about $100.
And then a full-size pillow is about $75, and then this was like $60. So they're very expensive pillows, but it'll be the last pillow. You can't sleep with that sound. It only makes a sound until you get comfortable. Once you get comfortable, the sound stops. I don't know how to explain it, but like, it's hard to explain. But once you move it around and zhuzh it around, the sound immediately stops. What's up, Jen? The sound immediately stops. So let me quit talking about this pillow. When I switch over to my lifestyle content, trust me, you guys, when I switch over to lifestyle content and push away messy, because I'm going to end up leaving messy TikTok one day. I've caused enough trouble over here. So one day I'm going to exit gracefully or, disgracefully. It depends on how you guys treat me. I might end up leaving disgracefully. And when I do leave, I'll make sure to switch over to my housewife content. And then you guys can bring up old clips and me be like, oh, she's trying to be Nora Smith. But remember when Nosy was on messy TikTok cutting up? Those videos will surface, okay? Those videos will surface. So I'm just making enough of an arsenal of clips for you guys to have, and then you guys can get on messy TikTok and be like, how did Nosy get a brand deal with Keurig and Whirlpool and all these big brand companies when she was over here cutting up with the rest of us? I'll just be like, I turned away that life of sin. Okay. So let me play this Genty clip. I just want to say that about him. I'm always been curious about why Javon, but again, forgiveness is forgiveness. And that was what he did. And we can't, whatever. What's up, Shigo?
Hey, I'm gonna be really quick. Friendships are here on men, but I feel like the true measure is imitation. If you really talk about the real issues, the friendship can build from there. But also at the same time, we're adults to know that you can forgive, but it's hard to forgive certain people.
Yeah.
So I feel like the friendship will move forward if they're very honest about what happened.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's going to be a situation of I forgive you because I love you because we had a real friendship. But the harsher things are said, I'm not going to be able to forgive that.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's on both ends. And that's a generalized statement, not being messy because I don't know your friendship deeply, but I've been in that experience before. And the only person I want to help them is communication.
Yeah.
The second thing I want to say is put them buckley pillows with that two-piece comforter set, and you will sell out. Because I get both. If you can find a way to make that pillow and the comforter set, I got a whole bed set ready to go. So let me know if you get that done.
Okay, I got you. Let me think about how to incorporate. Those pillows are hard to get. I don't know if I could ever find them for like resale, like a wholesale value. But if I could, I would. I'll definitely find these pillows for you because it's a fantastic pillow.
Okay.
Okay, see you later, Shigo. Okay, let's get into this clip, you guys.
Are you being disrespectful? Yeah, you got disrespectful.
So somebody by the name of Okie Dokie is going off on Braid King on Genty's Live.
Her laughing, you screaming, shaking, and hollering and shaking.
Who's shaking? Who's shaking? I'm confused.
You.
Who?
You. Stop it. It's not that serious over some damn braids that I braid white people wear. Are you serious? You're like, I'm going to sell out. I'm not going to argue with you, and I'm about to go burn up my meatloaf. Stop that.
Nah, that's it.
You need to keep talking name out your mouth. Where's my friend?
I made you a lie.
I know. Don't call me up here for this shit, bro.
You need to calm down.
No disrespect. Like, I literally was cooking my dinner for my family, and I got pulled up for this.
Get that food right, friend.
Did she really say she got pulled up? Oops, sorry, you guys. Did she really say she got pulled up? Did she really say she got pulled up for making dinner with her family to talk about Braid King braiding some white lady's hair? Is that what she just said? Or is that what she just said? Did she just say that? We all heard that? Okay. Peace be still. Sorry, y'all. I don't know, y'all. I'm not in my closet. I'm waiting for my husband to build a vanity. So that's why I'm on the bed and I'm all kinds of disconfigured.
Forget this. This ain't even that important.
I'm not doing this. Isn't his girl dry? What is going on?
Just go get the food.
A cracker. What are we doing? Ooh. Go get to a man who dates a cracker. What are we talking about right now?
Go get the food.
What are we talking about right now?
Oh, I didn't know Bray King's girlfriend was white.
Just go get the food, girl.
Like what? This dude is dating a white woman who would get him out of life in 3.5 seconds, and he's trying to talk
Who
to
am I
me.
dating? I've been single for years. What are you talking?
You trying to
think
me?
you stalk me and think you know me? I'm being single. Who am I dating?
Look,
Who's the white woman I'm dating? Who's the white woman I'm dating? Now, who's the white woman I'm dating? You're gonna have to go get your research back right. You gonna have to go get your research back right.
That's all you fucking
now, that's a, you. Now, if you want me to argue with you, I will. Now, if you want me to, I will.
Go get the crackers. I'm not the one.
Now, if you want me to, I will.
I'm not the one. Go get the crackers, please.
I'm arguing with one right now. I'm arguing with one right now. I'm arguing with one right now.
Who?
You, that owl, that owl.
Black woman, you dumbass nigga.
That owl, that owl. You.
Yo, the main page.
Thank you. Goodbye.
See, I personally don't think she like YT people. That's so.
Hush. You love them. So what? For real, I was having a good night. I was cooking my family some.
There's a 2-in-1 clip, they said. Hold on, you guys. Somebody's at the door.
Oh,
hello.
Hi, Nosy. Oh, hi, Nosy.
Hi.
So Ray is actually engaged to a white man.
Who is that?
I just wanted to drop that. Okie dokie.
Oh, what?
Yeah, so I don't know why like she's putting that like in there like a dig, but I'm gonna drop down.
Okay, well, thanks for that little tidbit. Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, not pot meeting the kettle. So the person who was arguing with Drop King, oh my God. The person who was arguing with Braid King, apparently she's engaged to a white guy. What? So what's the difference between a white guy and a white woman? Child, she better not burn that meatloaf, honey child. She better not burn that meatloaf.
Food. This is what it was. Are we serious? Are we serious? This little clown over here just called me really?
Listen, you said that you started it, and do you want me to?
Let me make something abundantly clear.
You bring his name up. Calm down.
Chill.
She is really angry. Is she upset she's engaged to a white man? What's happening? Is she like upset that she's engaged to a white guy or something? Like, it's not you didn't get the pick of the litter? Who is that? Her name is Okie Dokie or something, y'all. I don't know who she is. She's a moderator for Genty.
Get the fuck out of here! Wait. Hold on to me, disrespect my bitches.
Hold on, let me rewind it back. This is a 2-in-1 clip, so the clip is not continuous. The first clip, she was talking about cooking meatloaf and then saying that Braid King was married or dating a white girl. Then she got dropped out the box and Braid King got dropped out. And then it starts at the second clip. I'll start it off at the second clip, okay?
Yeah, really?
Listen, you.
Okay, the second clip is about to begin now, okay? So tap the screen, share the live. This is between Braid King and somebody by the name of Okie Dokie. I don't know who the fuck she is. Not a jokey. But let's listen to the second clip.
Hush. You love them. So what? For real, I was having a good night.
This is the second clip. You guys ready?
Cooking my family some food. This is what it was. Are we serious?
Okay, Ray. We'll call her Okie Dokie over here, okay?
Are we serious? This little clown over here just called me really?
Listen, you said that you started it, and do you want me to?
Let me make something abundantly clear.
You bring his name up. Calm down.
She didn't say what he called her. So I don't know what he called her. She started to say like a cracker, but I wasn't sure. But she never finished what he called her. And there, maybe in the clip, maybe we continue to listen to the clip, they'll repeat what he called her. No one's white. She's black, and she's engaged to a white guy. Is she? Wait, is she white? Okay, whatever. This is somebody by the name of OK Doll.
Ray, chill. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Ray,
Hold on to me, disrespect my bitches I don't even fucking know.
Wait, this is my fault?
Mamas.
It's all your fault, cuz.
This ain't even his fault for real, dead ass, because she brought his name up. I hate when y'all do this dumb fuck.
Wait, hold on. How is that my fault?
Because she brought my name up and you brought me up here.
Actually, if you want to be politically correct, Jabria brought this up because she messy as.
But it was brought up yesterday. That's where it started. And then we talked about it again today.
Yeah, we could have left it alone. But
multiple people sent me the live yesterday, though. Multiple people sent me the live yesterday. Like, come in here, they just sent me the live. Like, it wasn't too much.
I'm sorry, did I say you, Genty? I don't think I ever said your name in any of this.
I thought that's what you said.
That is not what I said. But I'm not going to sit here and be disrespected by these clowns. I said that ish yesterday. He didn't want to come up yesterday. So why the hell are we talking about it again? Why am I being requested in live? And it wasn't even you. A couple people sent me the request. I don't give a damn about none of this. I'm not talking to a sellout, and I'm not going to get disrespected by no nigga. I'm not.
Don't tone police her. Let her.
Nah, nigga, don't fucking tone police me shit.
No, who was tone police? I don't know.
This nigga fucking crackers. And y'all bother me.
They said that you have a white boyfriend. Is that true or false?
Can I say something real quick, please?
They said you date somebody that's white.
Y'all want to mute my fucking mic, but this nigga disrespected.
I'm not.
No, I'm out, bro. I'm out.
Ray, hit my line.
Breaking so messy. He said, "So are you dating a white man? Yes or no?" Breaking is so messy.
Hold on, y'all.
But this is the thing, though. People got to.
Wait.
Let Javon finish.
Real quick,
You need to stop disrespecting his page, bro.
Don't nobody give a shit.
Wait.
As you can see, no one gives a fuck about my page, guys. There's no even point in talking about it. Go ahead, Javon.
I was gonna say, my bad, Arby's. I was gonna say this real quick. First, please tap the screen and share live. There's 1,000 of y'all in here. Y'all need to be sharing and interacting with the live. You need to be gifting everybody on the panel. It will protect the live. Y'all can't just be sitting in the comment section not engaging. It's an interactive live for a reason. Y'all know that. I repeat myself daily. Second, who called Ray white?
Ray King did.
It was me. I said it. She said something cracker. I said, she said something. I said, I'm talking to one right now.
Oh, my God.
Who are you talking to? I said, you. But they're actually saying that her husband is white. So I don't understand what the whole you date a white person is that would blah, blah, blah. If they're saying that her husband is white, I'm definitely confused on that. But what I'll say to you, Genty, if you feel like I disrespected your page, I do apologize. I definitely was trying to have a grown-up talk with her. I don't know Ray. I don't know.
You good. Just everybody cussing and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's my thing, too. And that's why I was like, let me say.
Not Genty with a panel of 8 people talking about 8 of the messiest people, might I add, okay? Not him talking about the 8 of the messiest people. Oh, y'all just up here cussing. Nigga, what you want them to do? You're not talking. You're obviously piggybacking off of these 8 people's engagement in order to crowdfund for that motherfucking TV and hot pot. Fuck you talking about? Listening to this is so funny because it's like, is he serious? You're obviously using these 8 people to build your engagement up. You're not saying anything. You're not contributing to the conversation. What you think they was gonna do? That is a serious question.
I'm cussing, but my thing also is like, you're saying I disrespected you, but the first thing you do was call me a sellout and you was talking shit to me. I mean, talking mess to me. Like, you was talking mess to me. I just simply responded, like, you got up here talking disrespectful to me. I don't know you. I have no reason not to like you. Me braiding a white person hair should not make you scream at that phone like that. That's all I gotta say.
That's a little intense.
I mean, we like I said, Ray's entitled, just like how everybody's entitled to their opinion when they come and speak on the panel. I feel like she's justifying how she feel. I know we can't.
But that's the thing. How you gonna justify how the fuck Bray King pay his rent? You can have a conversation about,
oh, you shouldn't braid white people's hair. And okay, right. Okay. Right. I mean, I feel like you shouldn't braid them in, um, um, typically African American style braids, like feeder braids or things like that. But if they wanted some motherfucking loose ass motherfucking braid, give them some loose braids. But how you gonna try to clock Braid King on how he pay his rent? Even if he did braid some white woman's hair, I don't care. That's neither here nor there. That's what Ray thought he was doing, or whoever this OK Ray girl is. That's what she thought he was doing, regardless if he did it or not. How you gonna police how he pay his rent? Well, he not on the app begging for cash and cash apps. And not to say that he begs for that, stuff like that. And it's no shade to other people I'm talking about people who beg for them. I'm not talking about people who have monetized platforms, who have a system. I'm not talking about them because I know how y'all love to carry motherfucking bones and shit, acting slow as fuck. I'm talking about people who get on the app and be like, oh, my left toe's broken. Give me a cash app. I'm talking about that. He doesn't do that. So how can you police like how he makes money?
Cussing here because this is Jency main page, but she's justifying how she feels on the matter, regardless of whoever she's married or in a relationship to. I've known Ray for a couple of years now, and she has not changed. She's staying doing business when we talk about it. But I heard source editor. Normally, when I hear that word, they associate source with us. So, who brought that up? Because I left my phone, I put my phone out, I heard source sets, and then I came back. Say that again. What was the question, Javon?
2 in 1 clip. Page 730.
I got your text, Blaine. Thank you. So that was that clip. Hold on, let me get to the next clip. I'm just curious. How you going police how somebody else make money? She's still screaming. Now she's still screaming. Well, here's the next clip. Let's see if she's screaming in this clip too, okay?
Coming from someone.
So shout out again to Little Miss Scary. Says, coming from someone who let their mod run his platform. You said one girl said her fiance ain't white, she don't know you. Baby, they all homeless. Okay, so let me hit play.
One who let his mod run his platform.
Big Talk is strong.
Nicole, come up, baby. Cause man, you be in the streets like me.
You said I'm gonna eat my snacks if I don't do anything else. Child, these clips are hilarious. Whoever that girl is, they say she biracial. She look kind of white, but you know the biracials. I don't get in those kind of conversations because they like I'm not biracial, so I don't get into those like colorism type of conversations. I know there are real conversations to have and to discuss widely, but like I don't discuss them because one, I'm not biracial, and two, I don't even know where to begin, Can we leave debate talk? Is that what this is? We listened to a good 8-minute clip of somebody, Genty begging for a TV. I didn't know that was a debate. Okay, but maybe it's a debate. Okay, let's go to another clip then. All right, let's see what we have. I was about to storm. Okay, we're currently on I Live for this shit. Damn, they got me up quick. Okay, I want to watch this clip. It said Uchi tries his hand at political talk. Okay, let's see what Uchi's got to say. So I guess Uchi has jumped in the political sphere. If you guys don't know Uchi the Ruler, he is the one who started the trend on here looking for a sugar babe. Did he find a sugar babe? One will never know, okay? I want to hear Uchi, y'all, so just stop, okay? This is my recap page. Dictatorship, not democracy, okay? So these are the clips I would like to listen to. If you want to listen to specific clips, send it to us. Where's my email at? Oh, hell. Hold on. Let me put my email up. Oh, I don't like using this one. Let me change it because that one it's really hard for a lot of people to see. Okay. If you want me to listen to a clip, send it to me. Okay. So, let's listen to this one. Oh, so this is Uchi the Ruler. He's got a picture of Kamala Harris on the background. I don't even know if he knows how to pronounce her name. So got a picture of Kamala Harris on the background. And the panel is Edwin, somebody by the name of Lala, somebody by the name of Miss Cam, Jay Nasty, Drop Queen. Oh, Lord. Somebody by the name of Amanda, Cadillac, and one, I think their name is, I'll just call them Me Love. Me Love.
Point by point, and you're telling me about policies.
Women have rights. You able to mute? You're speaking over women, dude.
Ladies,
That's what's wrong with people.
Ladies, I have primarily ladies up here. I'm gonna let you ladies control the room. So, ladies, can you please just everybody one at a time?
Yeah, drop this.
So all I'm trying to say here is because, see, I'm not sure the race of the woman that was just talking because I can only see 4, 5, 6 people on this screen.
Y'all supposed to be talking about Kamala Harris. How the fuck you talking about race? TikTok is such a smorgasbord of fucking mess. It is a smorgasbord of mess. You're supposed to be talking about Kamala Harris. Well, I didn't see the person's ethnicity, so what does that got to do with anything?
Right now, but what's interesting is she's saying something that quite literally I'm saying, and what you do is you didn't say it to me, but you're like, oh, why you talking? Why you saying anything? You shouldn't say anything because you think that she's white. So let my black voice speak to you right now. What the problem is, right? You mentioned Bill Cosby as if I'm saying that that's who we should be emulating. What you're failing to realize is, what you're failing to realize is our children are being influenced by radical, disgusting people, and it's turning our community not only away from God, but we're completely lawless. And what you're not
No. Not her talking about lawlessness. Bill Cosby, for some strange reason, the ethnicity of one of the panelists, the Bible, and the children just getting away from us. First of all, ma'am, those are your kids. Who was that? Somebody by the name of Amanda. Ma'am, those are your kids whom you are supposed to be raising. They got nothing to do with Bill Cosby is not raising your kids. If you want to raise your kids religiously, raise them religiously. What's that got to do with everyone else? No way. Yes, way.
Understanding is, while I use Bill Cosby and I use the Cosby Show as a reference to show you that we had decorum, we have poof, we.
She for real? She said I used the Cosby Show as an example that we used to have decorum. Earth to Amanda. Bill Huxtable was imaginary. He wasn't a real dad. And he wasn't a real doctor. Claire Huxtable, also not a real attorney, okay? Someone point her to, what's her name? Felicia Rashad. Was that Felicia Rashad who played Claire Huxtable? Cliff Huxtable, I'm sorry. Cliff Huxtable. Ma'am, that's not a real man. He's not a real doctor. Do you know what the real Bill Cosby has been accused of? Child, she's using the Cosby Show as reference to how we used to be. We never were like that.
Shame was in. You couldn't go to your mama's house and act a fool without your mother telling you that's not right. You couldn't act crazy in the street without somebody telling you, don't do that. That's not the way to be. But what y'all do is, and it's funny because if you cared about policies, you cared about black people, then you would realize that the Democratic Party is slaughtering black people. But you care about your own.
Okay, so she's connecting the Democratic Party, golly, she's connecting the Democratic Party to Cliff and Claire Huxtable, putting pops and all, and saying that the Democratic Party, of course, the Democratic Party murders people. So do the Republican Party. So does the Green Party and the Independent Party. All of them do. All of them are warmongering SOBs. Next.
interest. You're more concerned.
That's a ball lie, darling.
So untrue. You're more concerned. It's not untrue. It is very untrue. Has anybody looked up the policies? Planned Parenthood, ma'am. Planned Parenthood.
Anybody looked up the policies?
More than abortion. Look at the rate
Double tap screen chat.
people
K
are
Light chat. K Light.
and you're totally
people here. Double tap screen
Planned
chat.
Parenthood does more than abortion, and abortion is a choice. It's a choice.
On her, you're too
It is a choice.
Can y'all allow her to finish and go one at a time?
Exactly. You're going to be. I've been muted the entire
You said
time
your
Edwin spoke.
opinion.
Let me speak, and I was honestly very.
But she's not
respectful
bringing
to
no
this
math. She's bringing
I'm just trying to say what I want to say, and you guys can feel how you want to feel. Ultimately, life.
Is she serious? She's been so brainwashed by, I don't even know who. I couldn't even tell you who's brainwashing the po child. She's so brainwashed into thinking that one party is worse than the other when both parties are equally terrible. Oh, both parties are equally terrible. I would never fight for the Democratic or the Republican Party. I focus on policy, not party. Which senator, which House of Representatives member, which governor, which state representative member, state senator, which mayor, which, comptroller, which alderman has put together policy that is the benefit of me. Not, oh, well, he's, I'm not a line. She sounds like a line item voter. A line item voter is a person who sees red or blue and they just vote down the party line. They don't care what that person could have slaughtered her big pinky toe and she would have still voted for them because she's a line item voter. Is what it sounds like. She's obviously been inundated with all kinds of fake mis and disinformation across the internet. And this is why I say, and why I will continue to say, that the next president who gets into office needs to put a literacy test, a litmus test, if you will. We need to go back to literacy tests for some of you niggas. We need to limit the individuals who are able to purchase devices and who get access to the internet. We need to kick it back old school, where if you need information, you need to walk your happy ass to the library. You want a map? Go to the library. You want to know what this recipe is? Go to the library. You want to know how to do anything that involves information that you don't have? You need to go to the library. This is the importance of literacy. Some of y'all do not need to be on the internet. I don't care. I do not care. Had Republicans not made reading tests racially charged when it came to voting in the early 20th century, then we would have been able to use that same policy for some of you dumb niggas. Instead of telling black people, well, you need to learn how to be able to read before you can vote, which is illegal, okay? It's illegal. You can't have our literacy test for voting. We need to bring back literacy. We need to bring back literacy for the internet. I don't care what anyone says. I strongly vote for that.
I stated before, and one thing that's not going to change is one thing that bands us together is the economy. And the fact that you guys are able to look at the economy and think that something doesn't need to change shows me that you are insane and that you're being brainwashed. And honestly, Edwin, with all due respect, because I respect my elders, you're brainwashed.
What does the economy have to do with Cliff and Claire Huxtable? She was just talking about we need to bring back modesty. And what does that have to do with the economy? And moderation, being modest, if you will, have nothing to do with one another at all. How you pay your rent has nothing to do with if your children are going to be able to go to sex education in their school to learn about safe sex instead of abstinence and promise rings and all that other garbage you try to feed kids, even though kids are still hunching on one another. This is ridiculous.
Believe what you believe because you were forced.
Thank you, Jay Couture, for sending out 2 subscriptions.
Until you break that cycle, you're going to continue to vote, and they bait you every single time. They put somebody black in there because they know there's people like you that don't care.
Oh, God. We need to also, if Donald Trump wins the election, we need a draconian government where we strip voting rights from people. Start from scratch. I will support that narrative. I'll support this. Some of y'all don't need to vote either. Some of y'all don't need the internet, and some of y'all don't need to vote.
About the fact that if they're qualified, they're going to vote because they're black. And
Just yapping.
He's not black.
The people, they're talking about Kamala is black. And that's what they say, right? Kamala's black, let's vote for her. And you're not black. You're not black if you don't vote for her. And and like I said, I'm voting for policies. Feel how you want to feel.
So you will be a
Did she really say Kamala Harris? We were listening to Uchi's live, a panel of, I'm not going to say the whole panel's dumb. This girl's just really dumb. A panelist whose brain is made out of mashed potatoes, and that's a stretch, okay? I feel like that's a compliment to her. Her brain being made out of mashed potatoes. Yip yapping. Yip yapping. That Kamala Harris is not black. I can't believe these people have the right to vote. Hold on, y'all. There's people at the door. Hey, Soul Traveler.
Hey, hon, I just want to give you a little bit of context. You know, I that came out. He was you. He came out. So that's what it's all about. Station.
Your phone's breaking up.
Huh?
Your phone is breaking up.
Oh, well, my ear they're going there. But I was just trying to say, Trump came out yesterday and said that Kamala wasn't black. So that's what the whole conversation is about. So that's why they're arguing about on the political side today.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Soul Traveler. Not Donald Trump, a white person trying to tell us niggas who's a nigga. Listen, we've had the brown paper bag test for quite some time. Okay? We've had the brown paper bag test for quite some time. I think us niggas know a thing or two about how to spot our own and who we decide to inundate as our own, right? Regardless of if Kamala Harris's mother is, I think she's like West Indian. No, she's like Indian. She's like from India and her father's Jamaican. We've adopted her already. She went and pledged AKA. They not gonna let us get rid of her. Okay? We like Kamala. She's not the greatest pick, but is way better than Donald Trump.
Okay, hold on, let me finish. I'm about to land. I'm almost done. You guys are talking about things being social. They're implementing things to put into the school to make our children confused and change the next generation. So don't tell me that, oh, it's a social thing and it only matters what happens in your house. It's not true. When you send your kids to school, there's an agenda, and on that agenda is speaking to young children about sex change, allowing children to make.
Is she okay? Is this girl, is she all right? Not coconut. She is, who is this? Her name is Amanda. I don't know who she is, but she's on Uchi's panel talking about politics. Or honestly, I don't know what she's talking about. The fact that she said there's an agenda to teach your kids about sex. I like my children to learn about sex from experts, or at least the gym teacher with a good health book, okay? Because that's what I got for sex ed. My gym teacher with a thick health book and him telling people to wrap it up. And I remember him throwing out box of condoms to the boys. I remember that. And might I add, none of those boys had baby moms by their senior year, okay? So call it whatever you want to call it, but a lot of those boys graduated kid-free, okay? Child-free. Okay? So whatever she talking about ain't making no goddamn sense. They're going to tell them about sex. And as long as they're not trying to diddle my kids, I don't give a goddamn. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. Put them in jail if they try to. As long as you're not diddling kids, you're perfectly safe to teach them about sex. Cece, are you an AKA?
Decisions about their autonomy when they're not even capable to drive yet. You can't even drink till you're 21, but you can tell your teacher that you want your penis chopped off, and they think that that's okay. Y'all need to wake up, and y'all need to get out of the foolishness.
Now, who said facts? I don't know where we're going. Uchi.
Older than the risk of us and don't have no self-control.
If Martin Luther King saw what Kamala did and she brought out Megan Thee Stallion to shake her butt in front of you, he would have said, "What happened?"
Ma'am, you said that 100 times. Let's move on down the road. There's some other people. No, she said that initially.
Martin Luther King.
Let me just say this to you, sweetheart. Let me.
AKA Martin Luther King was fucking hookers. I don't know if y'all know that or not, but he was. I think that's what I think. I don't think nobody back in the day was practicing what they was preaching. Now, don't get me wrong. Martin Luther King had a message, and we try to live by it every day. But that nigga was definitely cheating on Coretta Scott. Okay. It's true. It's true. There's like a fantastic like documentary about how the FBI was going to blackmail him with all the information that they had found, and he wasn't going to all those motherfucking hotels in Mississippi and not fucking hookers. Okay, let's be for real. He was terrified that the FBI was going to release that information had he not stopped his message. He continued his message, and I'm pretty sure the FBI assassinated him. That's my opinion. It's my opinion. Leave me alone. It's my opinion, okay? But I'm pretty sure he was terrified with that information that they had found.
I'm going to do this real respectful, man.
Hold on one second, you guys. Somebody's at the door. What's up, Purple?
Hey, I just wanted to say that girl came on that panel yelling and screaming out half-baked ideologies with 25% of her brain. And she sat up there and thought she did something. And she's like, it's you guys that are brainwashed. But she's just throwing out words. Like, none of it made any sense at all. And then Martin Luther King, ma'am. Martin Luther King wouldn't have said anything about that. Martin Luther King wouldn't have cared because that man was for the progress of Black people, and getting a Black person in the White House would have been his dream too. Like this was just embarrassing. Not even word salad. It was word vomit. Like, ooh. But yeah, that's all I had to say.
Thank you, Purple Haze. Thank you, child. It was definitely given word. It was definitely given word vomit. Too much sauce. Oh, hold on one second, you guys. Somebody else is in the box. Hey, Blush.
Hey, girl. I just got up here to say that you are correct. There's also evidence of that. Just for exploration, people who want to do a little bit of vacationing to Atlanta. There's a museum in Atlanta next to the Coca-Cola World. There are actual letters from Martin Luther King to his hookers in the museum. So if you want to come check that out, come on.
Man, Martin Luther King, just focus on the I Have a Dream speech. Don't use Martin Luther King for no other examples, because now we done talked about hookers and hooker letters. Who writing letters for pussy? Okay, you know what?
Hi, Uchi. Has everybody else spoke? I can wait for them. Yeah.
Precious hasn't spoke.
Yeah. Let's let them, and then I'll go after them. I mean, we just need to have some order. The older people should be showing us the
go ahead and finish. Go ahead, Lala.
One thing, and I'll say this. If we go back and we look across history, every Republican that stood up against Democrats was either unalived or shot at. We have Trump, we have Lincoln, we have Malcolm X, and we have JFK, and we have Martin Luther King. Those are just 5 off the top of my
Did she say JFK? Wasn't JFK a Democrat? Well, let me Google this. Okay, let me brush up on my political science here real quick. I thought John F. No, I'm pretty sure Martin Luther King didn't subscribe to any political party, but if he did, I think it would have been Democrats. And I'm pretty certain, correct me if I'm wrong, but Malcolm X was like a libertarian or something like that. I don't think he subscribed to Democrat or Republican, but I could look it up. But I know damn well she did not say JFK was a fucking Republican. Shout. I want to say he was libertarian. Yeah, he didn't subscribe to any political party, but he did express libertarian-like sentiment. So that's why I said that. I believed Malcolm X was a libertarian, but good God Almighty. What's up, Riri?
Nosy, my fellow Aquarian. How you? I'm just coming up here to give you your flowers. Thank you for doing what you're doing. And what's up, comment cousins? I'm not going to be up here long. Shout out to you. I'm going to go back down.
Thank you, Riri. I appreciate that. Y'all, she's so sweet. This is my fellow Aquarian. Oh, God. This is what we have to listen to. Thursday is shaping up to be terrible news.
They weren't Republicans. All of them were Republicans.
They weren't Republicans, but they still.
No, ma'am.
Okay, can I finish? They took a stand against Democrats. Our own government took Martin Luther King. The FBI was involved.
I'm still stuck on the JFK being a Republican.
Our own government had something to do with JFK. Our own government had something to do with
JFK was a Democratic president.
Okay, well, guess what? He was still unalive, wasn't he? Yup. Okay,
but the false is
Ma'am, you can correct her when you have a chance, though. When it's your turn, can't you correct her when it's your turn? Allow her.
No, correct her now, bitch. JFK was a Democrat. I'm correcting you now. Fuck you mean I'm gonna wait for you to finish rewriting history, ho? No, I'm gonna tell you right now. He is a Democrat. He is not a Republican. What are you talking about?
To finish so we can move forward to other people.
Can I ask you a question, Drag Queen?
No, you can wait till they finish. My God.
Okay. I'm just saying that it's not a lot of good information. I mean, everybody's giving opinion, but nobody's giving facts.
Let people finish talking. Let Lala finish. All the people want
So you want me to
give it. Let her finish.
This is
respect to that?
Well, JFK was beloved by some Republicans, not all, because of the Cold War, and because of his campaign in Cuba during the Cuban Missile Crisis or the Bay of Pigs and stuff like that. I'm not giving y'all a history lesson, but maybe I should, being that this is what's coming out of people's mouths. I do have a degree in political science, and I low-key think I need to just apply for a job at a high school and start teaching the kids young in civics and you know, world history and shit like that.
Stood against our government. They lost their life.
JFK didn't.
They attempted to.
John F. Kennedy didn't even finish his first term. He didn't finish. He had a bullet in his head. He was also fucking hookers. Sheesh Louise. Sheesh Louise.
Their life lost.
Hold on one second, y'all. Where's the goalpost? Lady D, I don't even know where the goalpost went. Hold on, let me answer somebody's question real quick. Hold on, I saw your question. You asked me about Diamond's show. Somebody said, oh, Naomi said, Nosy, did Diamond tell you not to recap her lives no more or something? No, you guys, I want to get to them, but I'm not gonna have time to get to them tonight. We'll probably get to them tomorrow. For our sub only watch only live, because as soon as I got live, people started coming in here talking about Sugar Miracles. I wanted to recap Diamond's live this morning or this afternoon at 5 o'clock or 8 p.m. for you guys. I didn't get to it. I hadn't gotten to it yet. So I'm just going down the clips, but I want to get to it, but I'm not gonna have time to get to it tonight because I'm gonna get off in about 10 minutes. But no, she didn't tell me that. No.
That's the problem. But nobody sees that.
Hold on, y'all. Somebody's at the door. God, all these people at the door. Hold on, y'all. I remember y'all didn't pay to lock the door, so the door is open. Hello, Brat Super Darky. Oh, that's an unusual name. Hello.
I'm sorry. I'm the ultimate darky. I'm the colorist warrior. But anyways, people sent me this live a bunch of times. They said that
I'm sorry, you got a lot of background noise. Can you turn it down just a hair so we can hear you?
My bad. I'm on another live. But people sent me this live a bunch of times saying that I was the topic. That's the only reason I came in, because I just wanted to know what was going on. Something about Braid King.
You were the topic? I thought it was some biracial girl. Are you biracial? The biracial girl named Okie Dokie?
Oh, you're talking about Ray. Also, they were talking about Ray.
Yeah. Oh, tell the people whoever carried you that urn full of dry bones, it was empty.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Not y'all carrying bones to that po child with her loud background. The old man gang. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Nosy? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I can't complain. You know, I just tend to have it a notice that you talk about Martin Luther King and all them, but I want to let you know I marched for Martin Luther King, Jesse Jackson, and Representative John Lewis. You know, and we was all back in the day, right there at the Motel 6, right there in downtown Atlanta, Georgia. You know, and I don't know.
Is the hookers true? Is that story true with the hookers?
Yeah, it's a true story. Reverend Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, Martin Luther King, and Representative John Lewis. I swear for Lord, I tell you no lie.
I don't think you're lying, Unc.
No, I'm being serious. I think y'all think I'm bullshit, but I'm dead ass serious. But that's all I came up here to say to confirm that was true. All right, now.
Thank you, old man gang. I appreciate you. I'm gonna drop you down, okay? Oh, not the Unc telling Martin Luther King's business. Not the Unc telling the business. Martin Luther King, you should be ashamed of yourself. And Jesse Jackson, ashamed. And Al Sharpton, you and that Preston Curl, ashamed. Ashamed. Thank you, Unc, for telling the tea. Oh, child, not the tea resurrected 60 years later. Damn, you really can't take shit to the grave when I'm dead. I bet it's gonna be all kinds of niggas on live stream saying, well, no, back in 2024, Nosy. I know y'all gonna be telling my goddamn business. Okay. Can you believe that? Could you imagine? Just think about that for a second. Martin Luther King, fucking hookers in Atlanta. No concept of social media, no concept of the internet, and then boom, the age of the internet reemerges, and everyone's on the super highway, and we're learning all this stuff, and then bing, bang, boom, Martin Luther King's tea gets spilled on TikTok. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is so cool to even know that.
Y'all want to talk about Martin Luther King and Malcolm X and all these other people that did these amazing things for our country and for history, but nobody looks at the fact that they were unalived by our own damn government. Why is that? Because they took a stand against our government. This is what happens. When you take a stand against our government, you risk your life, unfortunately. But thank God we had people like Abraham Lincoln, JFK, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Donald Trump, who are willing to fight the government and get our economy back to where it needs to be.
Just to be clear, Abraham Lincoln didn't free the slaves. I want y'all to know that he did not. He didn't. Or does no one remember Juneteenth? It was literally a couple of weeks ago. There were still niggas in Texas who didn't know they was free.
So whatever Abraham Lincoln was doing, maybe it's a good thing John Wilkes Booth pulled up on that nigga and popped him one in the head with that rusty fucking bullet. Because, nigga, you wasn't doing shit no how.
Luther King as an equivalent. Ooh,
You don't have to respect her, but
Hold on, y'all. Somebody's at the door. Hello, Nelly.
You get so ugly, dirty, ugly, big,
Who is
nasty,
this?
butthead. You need to go get your hair done there, boy. You ugly,
Oh,
bitch.
these children, honey.
I mean, you don't have to agree, but can you at least respect
A kid.
her? Can you respect her to have an opinion so everybody else can talk?
It's not an opinion.
Okay, can I go now?
That's her opinion. That's her opinion.
Okay, so you're gonna sit here, so you're gonna sit here and tell me that based on what I said, these people, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Abe Lincoln, JFK, and Trump, didn't take a stand against government and they tried to take his life?
No, Martin Luther King, maybe, right? Not Donald Trump, not Abraham Lincoln, most certainly not John F. Kennedy Jr. None of those people stood up to the government. They were just assassinated. What, does she not understand that people can just die and doesn't mean that they did anything? People die all the time. So let's just say all 5 million people in America who died of COVID, they were standing up for America. No, they weren't. Some of them did not make the vaccine. Some of them were around ignorant people who would not be vaccinated. And other individuals were just too old and the vaccine didn't do anything for them. But I wouldn't say they were taking a stand against America. Some people just got sick by proxy. You know what I mean? So because people died doesn't mean it was for something or because they were doing something. Some people just died. John F. Kennedy Jr. just died. Abraham Lincoln also dead. It's nothing to do with what they did or what they were attempting. They weren't attempting to do shit. Abraham Lincoln was just trying to watch a goddamn play. And John F. Kennedy simply just taking a car ride through Dallas, Texas. Okay? Some people just died. Okay? Some people just died. So, ooh, child. That was the end of that clip. I gotta get going. It's Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow. Don't leave. I got a message. We'll be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern here at the Nosy Bystanders. My vanity will be up. We'll have the full room. It will be a sub-only, watch-only live stream. And we're just going to get into the news and get into all the tea. I still want to talk about Cardi B and that baby and her divorce with Offset. I still want to talk about a bunch of other live streams we didn't get to today because we're inundated with sugar miracles. Okay, so make sure that you subscribe now if you can. And if you also can, make sure if you can send a subscription to your friends, like the buddy system, send out your subscriptions. And I'm going to log off in about 2 minutes, but I want to read some of your comments before we get going. Okay. You said, it's only 1 a.m. Where the hell you going? It's Thursday. What time tomorrow? 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. And I might get a manicure. So, but I'm spending the full day at Target. Sugarfoot Miracles, child. Sugar Miracles, honey, was doing too much. Now, Nosy, what am I going to do now? Let me tell you who's live. Hold on. Do you guys want to see who's live streaming right now? Thank you, Bibby, for subscribing here. Let me pin the subscriptions and you guys can tag one. Okay, let's see who's live right now for you guys. Okay, so Heartbreaker is live, Empress is live, Mad Cow Princess is live, Chef Foxy is live, Crowned is live if you want a Negro spiritual over there, and Princess V is live. These are all the people streaming live right now, and you guys can go ahead and head over. So again, Heartbreaker is live, Empress Empire is live, Mad Cow Princess, she's a blogger, she's also live, Chef Foxy is live, Crowned is live, and Empress V as in Victor is also live right now. You guys can head over to their live streams. It's 10 a.m. or it's 10 p.m. Kicking us out. Show enough is. Thank you, Crystal Loving, for subscribing for the first time. So I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. Please follow this page. Follow our other Nosy Bystander page. We post up-to-date current news
that's what I see and what I find interesting for you guys. So we're gonna get to all that news tomorrow, and we'll do an update part 2 on the hair glue wars. The ladies with the lace fronts is still tussling, okay, and apparently lying. So I'll get to those stories tomorrow. You guys have a good night. Check out all of those other live streams that are taking place right now. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye. This is not abandonment. This is me touching